Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. What? I said the Playmakers. What? I said I'm your host. What? Luigi. What? I said I'm Luigi. What? I said I'm Luigi. What? Luigi. What? I said I'm Luigi. What? Luigi. What? Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Luigi. What? I would have done it 8 more times. I would have done it 8 more times. Good thing you stopped me. Hey, I'm not alone here. Let's go ahead and bring in the most notorious man in the fantasy football industry, my man, the fantasy football hustler.
Oh, yeah, getting real cool tonight.
Yeah. I wonder how many times I could have done it before you kept it going.
I switched it off of that screen that I had, so I was about to go back, but
yeah, it was all good. It sufficed. I was going for full ignorant, and I think I achieved that. You know what I mean? Well, speaking of the opposite of ignorant, it's one of the sharpest guys I know. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, his literal plural is a party. We're bringing in my man, Neon Peacock. Hey.
I'm here with the rebrand. I am the Neon Peacock, but you can still find me on Twitter at @FF_Peacock. So the fantasy football stuff is still live and in person, and it's coming at you this afternoon or this evening or whatever time zone you're in.
Time doesn't exist in Luigi land.
And yeah, before people rag on me in the comments, yes, it's a White Claw.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, if White Claw gives us money, bro, I'm wearing like the NASCAR White Claw like jumpsuit. You know what I mean?
The full deal with the helmet, everything.
The helmet, everything, man. Hey, but check this out, man. Here's a man who represents an entire nation, the Guru Nation. It's our man, Spencer, the Guru.
Nation. Domination. Yo, what's happening, fellas? Guru Nation. We live. We in the building. What's happening, everybody? What's happening?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fun. That shit is fun to say.
Woo!
It's real fun to say that shit. The Guru Nation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll get it for y'all. Hello, what's up, Guru Nation?
Yeah. That shit is awesome.
I don't want to start because then I won't stop and we'll just be here doing that for a minute.
I didn't do that.
I was about to say, Peacock, give it a shot.
Yeah, like you're doing the Isn't It Luigi thing. I didn't do the Isn't It Guru Nation. I'm just like, Guru. What? Guru? What?
Let's reintroduce him.
Yeah, that'll be next time. That'll be the intro for next time.
And we got one more savage in the building. JC Money Design in the building.
Yes. Jesus Christ. Oh, let me introduce him.
Oh, go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Do it.
Hold on. You might know him from such literatures as the Bible. He also starred in the hit TV series The Walking Dead. It's our man, Jesus Christ, Money.
What up?
What's up?
Oh, shit.
Yes. What's good, fellas? How y'all
I'm
doing
liking
tonight,
this game. Who's this hockey game? Looks like JC Money's the one at the top.
Oh, geez. I submitted a lineup, and I don't know who the guys are. It's just
I don't
as
know
long
who
as they
just
have
scored
pictures.
though. Someone just scored.
I need to start. You know what? I like doing stuff. I should really fuck with the hockey and all the extra shit, even though I don't know anything about it. I swear to God, I'll hit.
I won. I won.
Another one.
I won $1 on hockey the other day. That's the most I've ever won, but still, it's something.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Well, check this out, Playmakers. This is what we're doing tonight. We're gonna break down divisional weekend. We're doing some unders, overs, spreads, picks. We're also gonna go ahead and talk about all the fantasy viable players. And before we get to all that, Hustle, let them know about Super Draft. Prizzo.
Yeah, if you guys are wanting to get some fantasy back in your life, you got to get on Super Draft Pro. We haven't.
JC Money Design's not moving.
I know JC Money's not moving. We got
Very
daily
observant.
fantasy going every single day. It was pretty awesome this past week. We had Saturday, Sunday, Monday of football. This week we're getting Saturday, Sunday with football. We're playing hockey today. I think we got basketball tomorrow. Every single day we're on here winning money. And you go for me, we all got links. Just the link is in the description of the videos. Mine's sdhustler.com. Bogart's is in his in the description of his video. JC Money, what's your link?
SD Coach JC.
And Peacock's also got his too. What's your link?
It's
Peacock?
just FF Peacock altogether.
There we go.
Oh yeah. And it don't matter how you find your way to Super Draft Pro through one of us or through any of us, because Super Draft Pro is where you want to be. Super Draft Pro, give me money.
It does. It does. I hit $15. You said we had 3 days of football. I hit $15 on one of those lineups, and those are either I always play $1 or the free ones that are in my subscription. So it's never anything more than that. And then like 2-3 weeks ago, I finished number 1 in a pool of like 500 players or whatever, and I think that was the pick 15 or whatever the heck where you draft. You have like $15 and you have to fill out 5 players or whatever.
Yeah.
Super 15.
Shit, was it Sunday? Was it Sunday? I took first place. Coach Craig took second place.
No, I wasn't this week. It was like 2 weeks ago. But
Yeah.
oh no, this week I only hit the $15 on I don't know which one. I finished like 17.
I won
$119
$119
this
in
week.
one game.
600 pennies sounds so
600
much cooler than sounds way much
Really
more.
good about it.
No, but like I have $115 just kind of chilling there that wasn't there 3 weeks ago, in my
There you
account
go.
now. So that's nice.
There we
Greg,
go.
Greg was telling me today in 20 days that he's been on, he's already made $575.
Nice.
Awesome.
Tell him I wear size 10 and a half.
Yeah, I know. I just got some new ones.
He's been hitting on football.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Craig, man. You know what I'm saying? And be sure to catch Jesus Christ Money's and Coach Craig's show every day for your fantasy basketball isms, man, because they're hitting. Also,
Yeah, I need to check that out really soon, actually.
yeah,
Been
they're
pretty busy at
on
work.
daily than the motherfucker, man. You really just got to catch in the last like 15 minutes and just punch at all the players in, because like they do the deliberating the whole way, and then all the start what is it called, the lineups finalize. Go ahead.
Yeah, like right away we talk about studs, duds, and then some of our dart throws, and then we'll get into like the plays for the night. Like we'll go through the guards, the forwards, the centers, and then some dart throws, and we'll throw in all the multipliers and stuff like that. And then after we talk about all that stuff, we'll talk about injuries and anything that can affect the game. And then we'll get into some lineups, and we'll just start setting some lineups, and then we'll talk through players and bullshit like we always do on the shows. We just bullshit through talking lineups.
And on tonight's show, like I said, we're going to be covering some unders and overs and some spread picks and whatnot on top of the fantasy isms. And that's why we also got our reoccurring guest, Spencer the Guru, representing the Guru Nation, also representing Bet.Nola. And that's where we're going to get our nice numbers here that for the under-overs and spread picks. And so, fellas, what game? Should we just go in chronological order?
Yeah, let's go in chronological order. And let's shout out everyone in the chat real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir Bong's a lot in the chat.
Sir Bong's a lot.
Francisco up in the chat. What up?
Yeah.
Viva
Mexico.
Yeah, we got Hess in the building. What up, bro?
Yeah, what up, Hess?
What's good?
Nigel in the building. He said, hard time hearing Luigi. What?
He had me in the beginning. I was like, really?
By the fourth time, it was... I make myself
Flappy Chappers, what up? Says, what's up? Haven't been in the streams in a while. Glad you made it, bro.
Yeah, welcome back, Flappy Chappy.
I said, Rams winning, the Titans winning, Bills winning, Packers winning. All right, well, there.
I'll drink to that.
He's making a declaration. I like it.
Pretty
There
good.
we go. David P. up in the building.
No ties. Playoffs.
David.
I'm actually with him.
And what up, Devin? And Ramon, what up? Any words of wisdom for a toxic relationship where you live together?
Okay, hold on. I got this. Hold on.
Leave.
Right.
Luigi's got it.
Listen,
One
Peacock
word.
said it.
Leave.
I'll add to it. Leave the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be leave everything. Yeah, leave the room.
Yeah, it's a keyword. It just depends on how much you want to leave, right? That's up to you, your discretion. But leave a little bit at a time and then maybe see how it goes. If you're fed up, it's been a long.
The couch isn't a demandment.
Right.
I call them in my house demandments. And my girl is the demander in chief. And sleeping on the couch is my choice because sometimes you just gotta leave the room.
So sometimes you already know. You're like, I already screwed up. I'm not even going to go in there and start an argument. I'm just going to go ahead and sleep on the couch.
No, but listen, everything's an argument, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you just don't say anything. You just kind of keep quiet and just take it all in.
See,
I know it sucks. It's hard.
Listen,
but it's easy. It's
y'all
easier
believe,
for you later.
Would y'all believe when I argue with my lady, right?
She always wins. That's it. That's the way I do it here.
What? So you want me to sleep on the couch? What? Those are how my arguments go. I got the kids. What? What?
I believe it. Song you, what up, bro? In the house. So what are you smoking on? I just packed up some Some Skywalker.
Oh, that good Skywalker.
Purple Urkel.
Yeah.
Ooh, the purple Urkel.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I got
like
some
it.
cake. I got some cake.
PUs for. What was
You got
that?
some cake mix?
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, I'm gonna go get some of that. I'm gonna go get some of that real purple Urkel. You guys heard how Steve Urkel or Jaleel
Oh
White
yeah,
created
I know.
it
Yeah.
with the 710 Labs.
How do you think he comes up with all these formulas, B? He's hella smart, bro.
That's what turns him into Urkel, right, Stefan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
listen, he gets
Takes one hit of that shit.
Hey, listen, he gets hella
Smooth
high.
of the ladies.
All of the cheese, bro. He gets all the cheese.
Either cheese or that purple, one of the two.
Damn, I missed that show. That was a great show. It was a good run. It's a real good
really
run.
Was, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I know we must have brought this up before. I know it's because either that or I'm in the multiverse. But goddamn, they just all of a sudden disappeared Judy at one point. Remember that?
Yeah, they had like Richie, and then like there was like another kid out of nowhere, and it was like, what the hell's going on, man?
3J.
I was like, why is there another kid?
It's weird how a lot of these shows do that. If you guys remember Step by Step from back in the day, it's
I was thinking about it right when we talked about Family Matters. I don't know why those two are like right,
The other kid, Brendan, like just one season he was there. It was like he hit puberty and his voice started sounding all weird.
That guy was like,
gone.
that guy looked like he was going to get in trouble, like in real life, like one of those. He used to be a child star. Next on E.
It was funny. I don't know why I
Hold on.
went down a step-by-step rabbit
Hold
hole
on.
of seeing like where they are, but he just does like, what's that shit where you like dress up like the LARPing or whatever that shit's called? Like he's like a professional LARPer or something.
What?
Hold on, I don't even know what you have to explain this. What is LARPing?
No,
Yeah.
but where the
Live action
guys
role
like
play.
dress up like the knights and shit from way back in the day, and like
Okay. What's it called?
Role models.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do.
cosplay shit or whatever.
It's like
whatever.
cosplay, but there's
Oh,
a specific.
live action role play.
But
There
hold
you
on,
go, role
like
play,
the
yes.
like the knights in armor, like full
LARPing.
armor.
That's what the LARPing's for. Okay, I get
You
it.
know,
Live
I
action
have a-
role play.
I have a problem with the knights wearing the armor. How do you fight, bro?
That shit's tough. You have to be hella strong, you know? Like you train in that shit. Like you wear it every day. Wear your armor. And then you just get hella strong. You're used to it.
At night, so that's what. It is.
There's this park right down the street from my house, and I swear, this past week, that they were out there and they were in like little groups and shit, and some had real swords, some had like the ones that you see them like, you know, that you practice your swordsman.
Hey, bro,
shit
in
with,
Texas,
like-
that'd be completely legal. Like you can open carry a fucking sword around here.
Word?
Yeah, word for
Is
sure.
that
Like
where
I said,
is
I want to get a
machete-
katana. My wife says it's too dangerous. So I'm like, I don't know. I can imagine just walking around with a fucking katana on your back like an asshole.
Hey, listen, I'm not fucking with you. If I see you walking down the street, katana blade, right? That's the guy you grab your gun on your hip.
Like, right? Fuck that guy. He has a katana.
If he gets close to us, we're done for it.
Yeah, everybody else has a gun, right? Around here.
You brought a sword to a gunfight.
I've always been into knives a little bit more. Like I have a whole stack of knives over there. I'm not even joking. Like hunting knives and like knives.
I'm a
I've
big
even
fan of throwing knives.
yeah, I got some throwing knives. I got some shaving knives, like the old school ones, like the
Shout
single
out to the
blades.
flea market. That's where you get all those things.
Damascus, motherfucker. Yeah, there's flea markets up the wazoo around here. Like
Of course.
every
All the
town
Mexicans in
has.
Texas.
Yeah, for sure. Like bingo.
out in SoCal, they call those SWAT meets, right?
Yeah, swap meet. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Flea market, swap meets the La Pulga, because that's what a pulga is, a flea. So that's what they call it. La Pulga.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
You
we went
learned
to-
something new.
Yeah, this summer we went to a swap meet when we were on our trip in the Pacific Northwest. It was just like we were just driving and they had a swap meet set up along one of the roads out in like near the national park. And it was pretty cool. Like, it was like just kind of random, but they had all kind of shit. That's kind of reminds me of like shit from like the early 2000s. Felt like I
You
was
could probably buy a
traveling
baby
through
at a swap
time.
meet. At a swap, for the right price, you probably buy a newborn.
Yeah. Or a VCR.
It's like in Portland or something. They keep it weird.
Yeah, somewhere near there. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Oh,
Yeah, they
man.
really do.
Portland and Austin, they just remind me of each other for some weird ass reason.
Austin,
But anyway.
Hey, Austin's like the new Silicon Valley, though. I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
Austin's weird because it has little sections, and it's like super old school Texas, like country, and then it's like new age. Yeah, like my cousin, she works
Where
for
they spin
Microsoft.
the thing,
She
they
lives
go,
over there. Yeah, for sure. There's a spittoon there, or whatever the hell you call it. Ding, makes that noise and
Yes.
shit. They got one of those for sure, and that's
What
like
are they
people just like
spitting,
right off their
bro? Hold on.
porch.
What are they spitting? Teeth? Like, why does it make the sound?
Nah, you got some. I don't know. It's some hard ass tobacco or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Platoon. It's called Platoon.
Yeah, there you go. What did I call it? What did I call it? I thought I called it that.
Dude, I feel bad.
Oh,
The pro picks
spittoon.
tonight, dude, the pro picks for tonight, they had every single pro pick for the champion had Campbell, the goalie, and he is getting whomped on. He's getting destroyed, dude. Shout out to Austin for giving me some good advice tonight on not starting either goalie, even though that goalie is usually the best person to start in the championship. Because if they get a win, they get a bunch of points. But
But you know what?
nice.
You could read.
Campbell's getting mollywopped.
It's so crazy because Hustle actually pointed this out one time without even pointing it out. He was like, Super Draft Pro's gonna do that. They want you to play them. You know what I mean? And I started realizing, like, damn, they really do be pricing some guys. Like Cam Makers, they really priced them up. I mean, not priced them up, multiplied them up. And like, you know what I'm saying? It was so tempting, but it was also the right play. But they wanted people to play him because they weren't sure how much he was gonna play. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
They didn't think he would get 18 touches, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it was. But
Dude, and the crazy
Yeah.
thing is he had a couple catches too that came back. He had what else?
That
Yeah,
game
there
got a
was a
little
big
whack.
one.
The game got
When
a
he
little. The
juked
game
the
script
dude.
got a little whack. You know,
He just
that's
shoots,
all.
man. He was fire.
Yeah, just like
It's us
Bogey.
versus you, Super Draft.
Just like
Yeah.
Vegas, Bogey, or Vegas didn't believe in your Niners, and look how that turned out.
Yeah.
Sucker.
Yeah, but you know
Yes,
what?
Matthews. My
Vegas
champion.
also set the line where it looked a little foolish. Like it's like okay, it was +3, but then you also have an injured Jimmy. They're on the road. There's all these things that the casual bettor will like be like, man.
Oh, I forgot
They're
Jimmy was
easily
still
gonna
like
smash.
injured,
Yeah,
right?
and the casual
Yeah.
bettor is they probably assume the casual bettor is gonna tend to like Dallas, but like a lot of the bettors now are
Not the
smart,
casual
so-
better, just the majority of America is like a Cowboy fan for some weird ass
That's a
reason.
good point.
So that's why they did that, I'm sure.
Yeah, they figured they could get some casuals to bet on that. But the thing is, the smart money, all the smart money went on the 49ers. So I think anybody that was placing like a big ass bet probably did it for the Niners. But I guess they figured they'd get enough foolish Cowboys fans where they
Well,
wouldn't
the Niners,
totally
the Niners let them hang around enough. I mean, they could have really put that game away.
Well, you know what? So, I'm tapped in with all the Niner shit. You know what I mean? I make several phone calls, and
You don't say.
he got the injury. He got the new injury, the shoulder sprain, early in the second half, and that's when he really tapered off too. You know what I mean? Like if of Jimmy G.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
I thought you were talking about Dak or something. I was like, oh, he was injured too.
Dak looked bad all game. Like, and then
It's like another excuse to make.
Yeah,
They,
Zeke
they
has
even
been
came
injured
out.
since
Zeke
week
was like,
4,
"Oh, I had a
they said.
PCL."
Yeah,
Cha.
PCL since week 4, he was saying, yeah.
Damn,
But
hell of a
it's
guy.
like Zeke, man, Zeke, he was
like,
know.
"Don't feed me."
He's at a point in his career. Yeah, he's fucking Zeke, man. He's at a point in his career where I feel like he's gonna be dealing with shit every year at this, like from here
Zeke's
on out.
value
Like,
next year.
yeah, he might be, but he's gonna be hurt at some point. He's just, I mean, if you have him in, it's hard to try to. You're probably not gonna get much for him in Dynasty, but it's like, shoot, his knee might just totally blow out on him any given year. It's like,
I wonder what they're gonna do if Kellen Moore doesn't leave. Because if they bring, like, depending on, like, say they bring in like a Darrell Bevel or something, right? We're gonna want that running back. You know what I mean? Say they bring in like a.
Why the hell would Kellen Moore leave though?
I mean, someone's dumb enough to hire him right now.
Yeah, someone might be. Yeah, I don't
You know
know.
what I'm talking
I
about?
wouldn't
Like-
think someone would be. But he's getting interviewed with a lot of teams. It kind of reminds me of Joe Brady last year. I don't think anyone would actually hire somebody that inexperienced, but you never know.
Well, sometimes they just, want to get an
There it
interview
is. Joe
in with
Brady
them
will be the
and
new
talk to
OC
them.
for the Cowboys.
And nobody was making any decisions until after this game. We all saw him get his ass whooped and not be able to make changes, midway through the game.
Yeah, everyone's
No
blaming Big
adjustments.
Mike, but I mean, you gotta blame Kellen Moore too. I mean, that's there.
Well, I don't know, man. I thought Big Mike would know better than to. I mean, I don't know who called that last play there towards the end of the
Big
game.
Mike, is that
But
what
didn't
we're
he
talking
hunker
about?
down all season long on the off season, like in a with
In
an
a
analytics team
Analytics
Yeah, in a
guy.
to like
barn, yeah,
to
McCall
know
barn,
like
yeah.
what to do and all this shit,
Oh,
and then they
yeah,
lose in
yeah,
the first round of the
barn.
playoffs again.
I mean,
hunkered down in a fucking.
you know, the
barn just to
analytics
blow
guy
it.
was probably like, well, the analytics show that
That
you
he
guys
can
have
get 30 yards
65%.
on a quarterback sneak because he hasn't had a quarterback sneak in the last 4 games, and
with
he
no
averages.
timeouts.
The
It was
defense-
bonehead.
Middle of the field.
Yeah, thinking they outsmarted them, and then they run out of time like a bunch of idiots. Idiots, man. That's the Cowboys, man. They are fucking idiots, man. That's just they do this every year. Every year they find a
The
new
sad
way
thing
to
is, I haven't had like a chance to like rub it into any of my friends' like faces.
You're a
And
decent human being, man.
not only that, COVID and whatnot. Like, I'm not like hanging out with them anywhere or anything. Can't
I
can't
swear to God,
can't rub it in their face in a text. It's
This is
just not
going
the
to be
same.
really terrible, but you guys know me, and I'm Luigi, so I have several excuses. But this is going to be really terrible. If Jerry Jones died in 10 minutes, right? I'm texting all my Cowboy fans. There it is. You guys are free.
You know what I would do? I would
Everyone's morning, I would be like, yeah.
that happened. I'd be like, I'm
Bottles.
back. I'd be like, I'm back, guys. I'll go to some Cowboys games now.
I'd be a
'Cause
bit
he's
worried.
fucking that whole team up.
I'd be like, oh damn, rest in peace, because now it's like, man, now the Cowboys are actually gonna be good.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I think
You're
that
right.
Stay alive,
that's true.
Jerry.
That's why I'm saying I'd be back.
Take
Stay
the
alive, Jerry.
take the immortality pills, and you can just live forever and have the
Oh,
Cowboys suck
shit.
forever. I'd be.
Who did I
okay
hear
with
this
that
morning?
reality.
That's like his that's
Jerry-
like his personal hell, right?
Just alive forever.
Just alive forever, and the Cowboys always suck year after year. They can't get to the big dance anymore. They can never do it.
Tony Romo's calling every game. He's like,
Should do an edit with-
Oh, they were so close. See that high pitched voice he does, like it's so close. Oh, they just
And Sir Bongs a lot. He said, "Less gabbing, more packing."
He wants us to get high. That's what he means.
Yeah, all right.
You're really, really high. I'm eating
Yes,
on my
we're
herb
gonna
iron
get
right
high.
now.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
And here you go. What do you think about this before we get to Spencer's lines for all these games? David P says, bottom line, Dak is not a champion. Open receivers all night.
ooh, I like
He has
that.
good. He has.
Bad
they have
play
talent.
calling,
Look,
too.
They had everything this year. This was a year where I was actually like, okay, coming into this game, maybe they have a good chance. They're set up for success. The only thing I was worried about was like, they're kind of backed into the playoffs. They played the last 3 games, I think, and Zeke was not fully healthy. So I was like, those are the question marks. But at the end of the day, they looked dominated the entire game by San Francisco. They never led. And it wasn't close. My brother-in-law showed up after the game, and he's a Cowboys fan, obviously. And he was like, no, it was exciting, and they kept them in it. And I was like, 49ers left the door open for it to be, they have a chance. But, I was never, I don't think, really worried for San Francisco watching this game. The Cowboys didn't look explosive, and the players that did, like Tony Pollard, weren't getting the ball enough.
That was
That
crazy.
defense looks suspect. The defense that was making a bunch of big plays throughout the year.
Oh, well, you saw Trayvon Diggs getting burnt 6 ways to Sunday, and we said it all year that he's you put a move. But just you put a double move on him, and he'll give up 2 touchdowns in a game, and that's
He's Marcus
I think that's
Peters. I swear to God.
he's dropped from my playoff fantasy lineup.
Marcus Peters as a rookie, 2015, led the league in interceptions, 8. But I think he gave up like 12 touchdowns. I don't know, maybe that's exaggerating. He gave up a bunch of touchdowns though, but he led the league that year. You know what I mean? Like it's just these rookies, they're opportunistic as fuck. He's gonna learn from this.
Oh, he's in the money in all 3 of those games right there. Is that NHL?
Yeah.
All of them?
we're 3rd and 5th right now.
Nice. Let's hope it
Yeah.
stays that way. How much time? What period? And how much time's left?
There's 2 minutes left.
Oh,
My
nice.
boy Fox just had an open net goal. He just shot it from the end of the
Oh shit! They pulled the goalie or what?
They did, and they put him back in. But
Oh, okay.
I feel
But
bad
just for that
him
series,
against
right?
Campbell, man.
Well, I'll watch hockey and I know hockey and shit, but it's funny that I don't know anybody. I don't know the fucking players, and I don't know
I have
who's
to
on
be
what
able-
teams.
I have to be able to relate it to the Mighty Ducks, or I'm lost.
I always wondered,
Hey, does Super Draft have soccer?
I don't think so. Not yet. I'm sure they will.
No, making
They
it.
need to
They
get
said
on
that
that
is the
shit.
Take the
plan,
call,
though, 'cause
Jesus.
They're trying to take it over to Europe and all that, so they are trying to get the Premier League and all that shit in there.
You got to get points for a possession and
They call it
assists
football
and
over there.
yeah, of course. But I needed to make it relatable to the audience watching right now.
Oh shit! I mean, on their sports book, they have all that shit. I mean, they got cricket. They got everything, dude. Anything you can.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cricket.
Yeah,
You-
those- when we bet on these
only thing
games.
I know about
You need to know-
cricket.
Is to understand cricket. No,
Yes.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. I was going
Yeah.
there. That's the
Those
only
things.
thing
Casey
I know.
Jones. Casey Jones.
It's like, what are you like a green? He was trying to
What did you
describe-
call it?
Be like Green Punker.
Green punker. What the fuck is a punker?
He was out
I
there
hate
in a
punkers.
trench coat like nobody. He's out there in a trench coat and a ninja eye mask. Nobody's in a fedora. And then remember the
Fedora, yeah.
what was it? The dude trying to grab the purse, and he order checked him or what it was. Then he flashed the side like it was a strap.
Yeah.
He was like,
with his giant finger.
He waves him off like,
Hey, you know that motherfucker's like, damn, I'm on one. I saw this dude, bro. This dude looked
I
like
shouldn't
a
be doing
giant
this.
turtle, bro. That's like a ninja.
Well, that's what the fucking cabbie says when he run, like he's chasing him down in the street and he runs over the hood. He's like,
He
what was that?
over the hood.
Yeah, and the cab driver was like, some sort of like giant turtle. Or some shit.
Anyway, I wasn't freaked out about it or nothing. Just
It was like,
a giant turtle.
Bruh, the best.
good scene, great scene.
The best is this always fucked me up as a kid when they get to the rooftop and they're fighting the Foot Clan.
Oh yeah, and he falls through.
No.
Let's
This
make
is at
that
the end of the movie.
money.
This is at the end of the movie. At the
Oh,
very
oh.
end, right?
Oh, got you.
And then Shredder just seemingly pops out of nowhere, out of the sky, and he drops down. Boom.
Oh,
And
fuck, I
as
never
a
thought
kid,
about
I
that.
always
Like, where'd he
wondered,
come
I said,
from?
Where the fuck did he drop from? From the top of the roof. I mean, as a kid, I used to be like, I rewind it again.
I never thought about that. No, I know. I've seen him. Like he drops down onto the roof, but from where the fuck?
And like, it was it was like a Japanese origins, right? That was their story. So like they did it in karate style, right? Where like one by one, you just you get the point, and then the next guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 1-on-1.
And that shit was awesome. That's like the part.
Yeah, dude. Like part 2 is on
last
Netflix,
15 minutes.
and part 3 is also on Netflix, or I don't know if they're on one of those.
Part
or
3 was
right.
funny. I like part 3.
They're all there. My kids haven't seen part 2 or part 3, and they really don't have to.
One, though.
Yeah, that's why they really don't have to see the other parts.
Is part 1 on there?
I remember my dad, he took me to the movie theaters and we saw those, like he took me out of school and we saw those at the movie theater, all 3 of those growing up. And the last one I remember being like, it was like 93 or 94. I was already getting older. I was like, this one sucked. He's like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's so legit though.
The
Part
Turtles
one
in
was
Time
legit.
one sucked.
Like the guy. Hold on. What was the animated one they did? They did an animated one.
2007 TNMT.
Was it 2007? Whichever.
Yeah,
it was in the
that's
2000s.
That's
Shit
the
was
one.
dope.
That's the one with the Shell Shock song from fucking what's that? That band they did.
That was
fucking,
the one where like Raphael donned like
a metal.
like as a vigilante.
Yeah, like the metal.
little-
What the fuck was it
Yeah,
called?
and he went hard with fucking.
I should know all this shit.
He went hard against Leo, bruh.
That's
and Leo
my
was like
son's favorite animated
That
turtle
shit
movie.
was tight, bruh. I've only saw
I've
it
never
one time.
even seen that shit.
That one's a good
really
one. You
good.
got put that one on your list. It's 2007.
That shit is tight.
Fucking
And, like,
dope.
it's like life after Shredder, and like the
Good
Ninja
soundtrack.
Turtles, the Ninja Turtles are famous. So and like
The animation's dope.
yeah, they're famous in New York, and like Michelangelo, Michelangelo has like a pizza.
Oh yeah, a
Pizza
side gig.
place.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
like,
not
he's
necessarily.
like-
Yeah,
Yeah, and
he
then,
has like a gig doing kids parties dressed
Yes.
as a giant version of himself.
Yeah, and then like Donatello is like he has a fucking like an IT service. He's just answering phone calls and then like
What the fuck?
Leonardo.
That's
this
just a small
fool-
part. I forgot about all that shit.
It's like the beginning, like before they get back to the gang. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
Leo, he's off in like Japan and like he's like a fucking mythological ghost ninja. They don't know he exists, but he fucking helps this village out because this village is like.
Is it Japan? I thought he was like in South America.
Somewhere. Either one suffices.
He's trying to also find himself, and he's like, Splinter told me to not come back until I don't know what the fuck. Some bullshit.
Yeah, and then Raphael is just the badass.
That's why they're all
motherfucker,
split up. Like no, they're not hanging out. You know, they're just like everybody's gone their own way.
Raphael is just
Leo's
beating
finding his own
crime
way. You know.
down. He by himself.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna take the whole town on by myself in this metal
I gotta show my
fucking
son that
motorcycle fucking. Yeah, my kids are watching it just like 2 days ago. Anyway, sorry, we digress. back to football, right?
Yeah, by the way, fellas, we just had a line change, so we want to get to these
Yes,
lines.
let's
That
go,
little
let's get to
line
it.
change. Ooh, that's kind of surprised me. This little change. That are we gonna go in order of when they start?
No. We gotta go to the line change now.
All right. Let's do it. All right, so we won't leave people hanging. We're just gonna get into it. It's the Bills Chiefs game. I think it's the last game of that game. The line changed, not a huge change, but a notable change because I was thinking it was at 2. It was gonna stay at 2, but it's now shifted to 1.5 in favor of the Chiefs. It wasn't 2 in favor of the Chiefs, but now it's only 1.5. So I'm thinking that means a lot of the money is going on Buffalo. The Bills Mafia.
Mafia's betting on the Bills. Right, they're dropping some dough. They're like,
and I'm with
a lot of tables being sold right now.
I'm right
there. This is why I'm on the Chiefs side of things, because like when it just seems like, I mean, I'm putting up all these polls and shit in the fantasy football group. I mean, I feel like there's more casuals in there than hardcores, and like there's a lot of Bills hype right now. Like they think that the Bills are going to win it outright. You know,
I don't know. This week will make or break me in that playoff fantasy league, because the guy who's in, I think it's Steamboat. Steamboat is a number 1 if I'm not mistaken.
Smokey.
Oh, it's Smokey.
Yeah.
So Smokey has fucking Josh Allen, but I'm in second place. Yeah, I'm in second place, and I have Patrick Mahomes. So we shall see what happens this week. You know, one of us is gonna fall to the bottom. You know.
Yeah, that'll be.
There's
I tried to diversify.
There's no more quarterbacks to play.
Yeah, I tried to diversify my investments as much as I could, and I waited on quarterbacks. My only quarterback right now is Tannehill, but I'm pretty good at all the other spots. I've got Mixon, Eli Mitchell, and Lenny Fournette. I picked up playoff Lenny off the waivers.
I got 0 running backs right now.
Yeah, I say my running backs are stacked right now. Then my receivers are nice too. I got Devonte, T. Higgins, AJ Brown, and Odell. So I feel like
that's nice. Odell's
pretty loaded. So as long as Tannehill, if Tannehill can advance, I'll probably pull for the Titans. I'll sacrifice Mixon and Higgins if I can keep the Tannehill AJ Brown stack going.
I picked up Julio today, but I have Tyreek. Julio. Yeah, but I have Tyreek and Mike Evans, so I feel pretty confident with those two on their, given teams, should they make it past this round. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
If they don't, then I'm screwed, like something else happens. But, you pick teams that you think are going to go. Like, I don't have enough Packers. I picked up Crosby,
And I'm hella mad. So yesterday,
I dropped Robbie Gould and I picked up Crosby.
I was texting everybody yesterday. I'm like, hey, y'all make sure y'all do your waiver claims, right? And
I did do my waiver claims.
Then
Thank
it's
you.
like 9 o'clock my time, right? Which is 12 o'clock Eastern. And the waivers that ran, I'm trying to make claims. I'm like, everyone's gone.
What? You didn't put in claims?
No, I mean, I thought I had. Listen, I looked at the settings and said Wednesday. You know what I mean? And I saw, okay, cool. And then,
I thought they said Thursday, but I put them in, honestly, I put them in on Monday night. I was just I already know it was
Monday night too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys are smart.
I don't know what happened. I didn't put in any waiver claims. I just saw that a bunch of moves have been made, so I just went on and started picking people up.
You could,
Who's there for the slim pickings? Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, nice.
Lazard.
And Lazard.
I should have picked him up, but I went Julio because I needed.
I claimed Clyde, but I got Lenny instead, so I was okay with Lenny. I made Lenny the top priority.
I had to replace a bunch of defensive guys from the Cowboys.
I'm last place with 160 points in that league.
That's not bad. The last time I checked, you had like 60.
I was thinking, man, Bogard might get Lenny.
I would have got Clyde or Alan Lazard. That's
okay, cool.
Look, the only reason I have a hella points right now is because I didn't get any.
Got them both.
I played everybody who had games this week. Like, I didn't have anybody on bye, so I'm without Packers really. Well, I picked up the kicker, Crosby, but that's about it.
I took a shot on Rodgers.
I had a lot of
and then Derrick Henry. So you know what I mean? Like
Henry, bro.
Yeah.
He's expected to just be back full force. He looked fine at practice.
I took a good amount of.
I'm willing to just die on
that hill. Tannehill. So I've got a decent amount.
As
far as that,
that's a cool ass league.
Oh, it's so dope,
fun,
man. I'm
right?
like so invested
Yeah.
in that league. Like I want to win. I struggled last year.
You know why it's cool? Because it's my only league going on right now. That's like a
Yeah,
4-week
same.
league.
Yeah, that's my only league. Like it's like I've got all my eggs in that one basket, and I feel like this year it might actually work out because I didn't go all in with the Saints like I did foolishly last year. So I didn't have the temptation this year. I had to take my black and gold glasses off and just
I took the
grab
guys
best
that
player
I was like,
available.
I said, let me take everybody who's playing this weekend because by chance, if they make it all the way to the Super Bowl, I've had them, for an extra game. So that was my strategy. But
I went
don't
pretty
know.
heavy on Buffalo. I got Singletary, Dawson Knox, and then
Oh, nice. That paid off.
Jermaine Edmonds, Micah
Yeah,
Hyde.
I was actually eyeing both of those guys, Huss. I was thinking about them, and I think I
I
took
fucked up because I took Poyer over Hyde.
at the Singletary spot, and I took Dalton Schultz at the Knox spot, which I wish I wouldn't have. That's what I messed
I have
up.
Gronk.
I'm glad I got Elijah Mitchell, man. That dude's a stud.
I have Gronk, and I had Dallas Glass Chin from the Eagles. But
Yeah,
it got
you
knocked out.
took the 2 tight end strategy. Yeah, I took.
It worked, because I knew one of them was
gonna.
gonna. They were in the same game, so I was like, one of them's gonna survive this week,
Yep,
and then
yep.
let's just see where it goes.
Yeah. I didn't have too many die on me in the first round. The only people I had die on me was Mac Jones and who else? Schultz. I think that's it. And one of my IDPs. So
Oh, not me. I had to make like 8 moves this week, honestly.
Didn't have many fatalities, so I was happy about that. And then I got
Replace-
playoff Lenny as to replace Mac Jones as my super flex, so I was good
Oh,
with
that's
that.
nice.
Yeah, playoff Lenny, man. He said he's gonna play, so hopefully.
Julio
He
was the only
actually
guy
does.
I saw there when I kind of woke up after waivers cleared and I had to use the restroom, and I was like, "Who's here? I got to make a move fast before somebody else wakes up."
Yeah, Coolio was a good pickup because I mean, shoot, they might go all the way. And if they do, I'll be in good shape
Yeah,
because I got the
I had-
Tannehill AJ Brown stack going on and one of their defenders.
I had no Titans and I had no Packers, so I picked up I picked up a Packer and I picked up a Titan.
Yeah, actually, I
Which felt
picked up the
decent.
Packers defense too. I had the Bengals defense, but I dropped them because I feel like they're probably going to lose this week. So I was like, I'll take the Packers defense, and they get to face the Niners with a banged up Jimmy.
Banged up Jimmy.
Sounds
What's Flappy saying?
painful.
He did
Sounds
a bet.
painful.
Flappy did a bet. Payout would have been, oh Lord, 1.2K. Whew.
Nice.
Big
Banged
old
up Jimmy.
payout.
That could be a crazy song too.
Yeah, Jimmy GQ, porn star Jimmy, banged up Jimmy.
Banged up Jimmy.
Goes from porn star Jimmy to banged up Jimmy. Oh man. That's another line. And speaking of the lines, that line shifted a lot. It started the week off at 4.5 in favor of Green Bay, and it's now up to 6 in favor of Green Bay. A lot
Really?
of money going on the Packers, and rightfully so. I feel like I'd bet the Packers here, even with the 6. Like if it goes to 7 or above, then I'd say stay away. But as long as it stays under 7, I think the Packers win by at least a touchdown here.
Touchdown plus.
Yeah, I got
Field
Yeah,
goal,
so
10.
yeah,
Packers
I'm
win.
That
thinking
shit
the
just
line.
keeps hitting, bruh.
6.5, I'm still betting, but if it goes over that, I might consider taking the Niners with the points. I mean, against the spread, the money line, the problem with money lines, like
It's not a lot of money.
yeah, it's like for favorites, for those that aren't familiar with money lines, betting the favorite is kind of a sucker's bet because it's like you got to put up way more money than you can win. Like for example, the
And
Packers money lines minus
anytime-
260. So you got to
Anytime I'm
put up.
taking a favorite money line, I'm usually using that to top off. Like, say I'm really confident about a favorite. I'm going to take that motherfucker and throw him in one of my parlays. Money
Yeah.
line, you know what I mean? That's probably the only way I'm betting a money
Right,
line favorite.
right.
is
Yeah,
if I need
yeah,
something
for
to
sure.
spice up a parlay that I'm really strong on. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because I was like, if you just straight up, I feel really confident the Packers win. The problem is the money line's minus 260. That means you'd have to put up $260 just to win 100. It's like that ain't worth it, bro. Especially considering the
I got all the
matchup
cheese curds.
history.
Oh, the cheese curds. They better be squeaky cheese curds because those are the best ones.
And all the squeakiest cheese curds this side of the Mississippi.
Squeakiest cheese curds in Old Man.
What's the over under on that game?
47.
Okay.
Taking the under.
47. Yeah, but actually, all the over-unders are pretty similar here. It looks like the Bengals Titans is also 47. The Rams Bucks 48.5. The only one that's over 50 is the Bills Chiefs 54.5.
Nice.
I think that one. I think it opened up at 51 too.
Yeah, that was going up a lot because a lot of people
Yeah.
they'll see the highest one. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna bet the over," and it's getting
And there's
higher
no
and
weather
higher.
issues this weekend too on any of the games that I've looked. Should be no weather issues as far as wind and rain and stuff like that. Shit that really affects the games. I know wet, cold, like temperature wise, we're gonna have, we should have like a record cold game, Green Bay Niners. But that doesn't.
Yeah,
really
I'd probably
affect
take the
anything.
under there.
That doesn't really, yeah, exactly. That doesn't really affect them, but really enhance the running game. You know what I mean,
Yeah, so
And
probably a lot of
Green
clock
Bay-
chewed, so less points.
here's one thing too. Green Bay is one of those places they have they have a heated field. You know what I mean? Like Buffalo, their shit is not heated. You know what I mean?
No.
So like they were playing on concrete essentially.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
true frozen tundra. Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
like Soldier
but-
Fields, like.
But like Green Bay is historically cold, so like they got them, like a couple feet under the ground. They got them little coil things that heat that thing up just
Water.
enough. You know what I mean?
They use water,
Right.
hot water.
Yeah. Okay, so while we're on that game, right? If we're going Super Draft Pro, right? Debo's a must play, right? Just no matter what. I don't give a fuck what anyone says,
I
This
agree.
needs to be in the lineup.
right?
Yeah, he gets the ball like a shit ton. So yeah, of course.
Right? And like, I mean, can you guys feel me on this? In this past year, I've realized Debo is just matchup proof. You know what I mean? It's as far as whoever's covering him, but his Achilles heel is who's throwing him the ball. You know what I mean? The scheme, the play calling, all that shit's going to be in his favor. It's really just can Jimmy get him the ball? If they're not just handing it off to him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because he gets a handful of
everything,
handoffs.
right?
I don't really trust Ayuk or any of them. I like Kittle.
How about that? Say Bogart? How about this as a big multiplier option? Joanna Man Jennings.
I mean, you know what's funny? The past 4 weeks, he's the third down look.
Yeah,
All
that's what
his
I'm saying, man.
receptions
He's been doing
came
a lot
on
for y'all. I've been
third
noticing
down.
that.
Not
Y'all been
all
on
of them,
TV
but-
a lot lately. I've been noticing him. He's been making his name for himself.
Yeah, shout out to Joanna Man Jenkins, man. Jennings, I mean.
Mhm.
I was like,
I don't
Jenkins.
wanna do-
I was like,
I
yeah,
don't even
and-
know nobody named O.
I was
Jenkins.
saying, speaking of Kittle, will this finally be a Kittle game, man? Kittle's been in a rut lately.
Where the hell he's
Well,
at?
yeah.
You think it's because he's so much
Look.
easier to double cover than Debo is?
But he's also, when you double cover him, he's running them over in the block, and in the run game, like because you always have to account for him, whether it looks like we're showing run or not. You know what I mean? Because he can line up in line and then be wide open. So you always have to account for Kittle, whether you think he's blocking or not. You know what I mean? They are pretty bad against the tight end. Am I correct about this? Like the Green Bay over the year, and it could be skewed that there hasn't been too many tight ends that went up against them, but I know Kittle went crazy the last time they played him. You know what I mean? Or week 4 this year, week 5 this year.
Yeah.
4.
And Ronald said, I think they're just using him to block a lot, big part of Debo's runs. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
it's been the Debo
you
show
said
lately. I'd
same
probably
thing.
just keep riding that hot hand. And Kittle, it's just, I mean, he's still priced up, so I probably would just say stay away. I mean, as much as talented as he is, yeah, he went off against them the last week 3. Yeah, he caught 7 for 92.
Week 3, there it was.
Yeah, and then I mean, he had a big stretch at weeks 13 and 14 and 15. He had a big 3-week stretch, but
If you
ever
look
since
early
week
on,
16, he has sucked. I mean, he has done
Early on in
nothing
the year.
since week 15.
I'm not sure how they've been against the tight end of Green Bay as of late, but I do know during that stretch early on, to open the year, they're giving up booty to they gave up 2 touchdowns to goddamn Joanna Man, Saints Joanna Man. What's his name?
Joanna Man Johnson?
Juwanna Johnson, they gave up a
Yeah,
touchdown
I
to
fuck
him.
with
Week
Juwanna,
one.
man.
They gave up
Right in.
touchdowns to TJ Hawkinson,
Hawkinson.
Mhm.
right? Then Kittle gave up a bunch of yards to Kittle.
Yeah,
So
a
it
bunch
was
of
a
yards.
trend
Yeah,
early on.
Juszczyk got the touchdown. Yeah, it's funny looking back at
Yeah.
this box score. And you know, it was funny. Eli Mitchell was out for this game, so the lead runner actually in this game was fucking Trey Sermon.
Yeah.
Trey Sermon,
And
his
he was
only
bad.
somewhat relevant game of the year, week 3.
And he
against
fell
Green
into the
Bay.
end zone too in that game.
Yeah,
if I
he
remember
did. Yeah,
correctly.
10
Yeah.
carries. They did not run the ball much in this one. Juszczyk
really
was
bad.
next up with only 5 carries. Trey
Yeah.
Sermon was the lead runner. 10 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown.
We were behind in that game most of the game too. See, and that's what's scary about going against Green Bay. When we
Yeah,
got
and
behind,
Devonte Adams freaking 8, bro.
But
12
you know what's
for
crazy?
132 and a tug.
so
Oh my
4 of
God.
those catches came in the last drive.
Yeah, he
which is
just
crazy.
took over, man. That's why I took him in the first round. I was the only one that didn't go quarterback in the first round of our playoff league, and in my first pick,
Why'd you
Devonte
didn't go
Adams.
Cooper Kupp right there? I was like, oh, he
Devontae.
really likes Devontae right there.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, I'm not going Cooper Kupp, man. Cooper Kupp's been amazing all year, but I think Green Bay's going to the Super Bowl, and plus Devontae's just that dude, man. So we'll see if it
Yeah.
works out, but I'm thinking it will. He's a stud.
It's so hard to pick this game though. At the end of the day, who do you guys got? I want to.
I hate to break your heart, Bogey,
going
but I'm going with the Packers.
Me too. I got
Yeah,
them going all the way. Actually, I got them going all the way, like all the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't know yet as far as winning the Super Bowl. Like, I've got my pick. It's going to be Bills, Packers. I feel like
Yeah,
I don't
me
know
too.
who I've got winning. Yeah, I feel like those.
It,
I mean,
listen,
Josh
it doesn't
Allen-
break my heart.
Yep.
What's
It
the
doesn't
spread
break my
again?
heart. The line?
Yeah, what's the line again?
Oh, 6.
Six
6
and a
in
half.
favor of Green Bay.
Oh, it's only 6. Okay.
Yeah, it's only 6. Yeah, it didn't go to 6.5 yet. It probably
Yeah,
it might, although it started. You know what's funny? Right after the games ended on Sunday night, because I keep up with it from my work with Betnola. Like the initial line was 4.5. Then
Yeah.
the next day it jumped all the way to 5.5.
Because the
And then
Jimmy
now
injury
today it's up to
news-
6.
The Jimmy injury news came out immediately Monday. That they were like, oh yeah, he has a sprained shoulder. That shit dropped, or it went up, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
yeah, that's a concern for
Bosa-
sure.
If anyone likes the Niners to cover, get it now. All right, because it is gonna go up. Gives you.
Well, actually, I'd say wait a little. It might go
wait,
even
I should say,
more.
there you
Yeah,
go. I'm
wait,
sorry, I had it
wait,
backwards.
yeah.
You could wait.
Yeah, if you
because
like
it's
the
probably gonna go up.
Packers, like go now. I should have. I
There
said
you
that
go.
when they line came out
That's
to
what
4.5.
it is. If you
I was
the
like, man, that's a
Packers.
smash bet right there. 4.5 for the Packers. I said that on the show.
You
I was
should
on
have
the sh-
smacked it right there.
I know,
Because you
man.
know what, bro? Like our weakest point is our secondary. You know what I mean? And like, shout out to Alan Lazard, who I think is going to have a big game. Maybe
Lizard.
I don't think Randall Cobb's going to play, but I don't think he comes in here fucking shit up. He will
Nah.
be there in like third down packages, just another guy that's just trusty and not dusty. You know what I mean? So maybe
He'll be
third
there in the
down-
goal line packages, like you
And
already
then third down.
know that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll be
But
there. He's
Alan
he won't put
Lazard
up big
has built
numbers,
some
but he'll
trust
be there
here,
to
man.
help. He'll be a big
Alan-
help to Rodgers. Rodgers trusts him. He wanted him specifically. This
And I think
offseason.
MVS is also good for one.
Oh
bit.
yeah, the MVS. Yeah,
Like,
MVS be a good
He's
multiplier.
questionable.
Yeah,
but he's probably
Lazard,
gonna
man.
play. No, but I'm saying like we get burned on the outside big time. Like this goes all the way back to week 1 against Philly, where we're giving up 50 yard.
Yeah,
bombs
yeah. I
to
would say.
fucking Wes Watkins. And
I
we've
mean,
been- this is what-
Lazard could do well, but if I had to pick one for this week, I'd go MVS. I mean, he caught a tug against the Niners the last time out, and I just feel like
Yeah.
this is more of an MVS kind of game.
You know what's
Like, I
funny
think-
too? That was a red zone target too. That
Mm.
touchdown he had, it was like a corner. It was a corner of the end zone throw. And,
They're probably
so
like
he-
on the 20, right? Like they were like right around
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. It was just like it was see, and that's where they tricked us because they didn't think they would look at MVS like that over there. You know what I mean? And like, so this is gonna be an interesting chess match from Shanahan, master versus young Padawan.
Yeah, it's
know what I mean?
LaFleur. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's gonna. I forgot about that. Yeah, they
And
were
you know
on
what?
same coaching staff.
So I did some homework here. Cause I liked when Packers had Mike Penton as their DC because he could just run all over them. They got rid of him and they brought in Joe Barry. And Joe Barry, they were all here's what's tight about Shanahan is like this coaching family tree, they just keep drawing on each other, right? Calling upon each other because Joe Barry was in the building in Washington with the Shanahans, father and son, and LaFleur and Sean McVay. They were all there. So here's Matt LaFleur, like, man, I need to get my man Joe Barry here. And that defense got turned all the way around. Like it's uncanny. I like how I had the fucking echo right there. That was awesome. It was like a great emphasizing moment. It was uncanny. It's fucking, you can't write that shit better.
What was his name in Goodfellas? Tony 2 times or whatever.
Wait, Jimmy 2 times. Get the papers. Get the papers.
Get the papers.
Oh yeah. Man. Oh yeah. You gotta let them know we're getting the fucking papers, baby.
Hey, y'all remember Eddie the Echo when McDonald's debuted their McDouble?
No.
It was like Eddie the Echo. He was the guy in the commercial. He was the character in the commercial. He'd be like, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" He said everything twice, and he ordered
Eddie
the
the
McDouble.
Echo.
That was his shit. You mean
Hell
McDouble?
yeah.
McDouble.
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, they make him 2 McDoubles. Like, I'll take it.
Yeah, and it was like their promo was like two for like $2 for $2 or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, McDoubles were the shit, man. McDoubles and hot and spicy, man. I fucked that shit up when they were $1 each. But whoo, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yo, them old school chicken sandwiches were the shit, bro. I don't know what happened to them.
Fucking right. They still do them, I think, but they not $1 anymore.
Dude, those triple decker cheeseburgers is where it's at. They don't fucking can never find them bitches. Yeah, they had triples for a
Damn.
way back in the day, dude. Those shits were fire. Because like nobody ordered them shits either, so they would always come out fresh.
I would have been like, "Can I get a triple cheeseburger extra bun?" I'm too OCD. I'm like, I need the ratio to correct.
Yeah, I remember the days of goddamn Burger King when they would do the double cheeseburger for double stack for only $1, the buck double or some shit they got. And that shit slapped, man. Me and my cousin would go hit up Burger King all the time, and then they quit doing it. Like, fuck Burger King. Then we just go to McDonald's and get the hot and spicy and McDouble deal. Get both of them bitches for $2. So.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Burger King's fries are fire, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty good now.
Like they constantly changed their shit.
Yeah, when they first
changed their shit a bunch. I haven't been in a long time.
But now they're fucking bomb. It was like really milky at first. It was like,
yeah, maybe I should give them another
milky
chance.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that does for
whatever it is now.
If you ever make mac and
give them
cheese,
another
you put too much
chance.
milk in it, it's like that.
Sir Bongsalot said they still got the triple on the app.
What?
Put that on.
Oh.
Hey, Bongsalot was on it.
Anymore,
hey, he's a real weed head. He's like, hold on.
I know I've seen the triple still there.
He probably hangs out with Tim Andercuss.
Freaking all right, check this out.
Yeah, another interesting line I noticed, the Bengals Titans line is stayed at 3.5. A lot of people are thinking that might go up more in favor of Tennessee, but I feel like they're giving Joey Burrow a lot of respect. I think this line's probably gonna just stay at 3.5. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to gauge it. The King Henry, bro. I mean, that's the diff. Healthy King Henry. I'm betting Tennessee. But
if Cam Akers can come back from an Achilles in the time that he did, Derrick Henry can easily come back from his broken foot in the time that he's been out.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to take the Bengals to cover this because the way it matches up, is Tennessee got one of the worst secondaries on paper.
Yeah, Jackrabbit Jenkins sucks, man, and that's their number one corner.
You know what's crazy, bro? Everywhere Jackrabbit goes, though, ever since life after the Rams, he went to the Giants, they got into the playoffs. He went to the Saints, they've been in the playoffs every time he was there. You know what I mean? Like, and now here he is in Tennessee. It's kind of crazy, man. Like, he's one of those. I remember having to deal with Jackrabbit Jenkins when he was with the Rams for a while. I always thought he was nasty, but I will say, You know what I mean?
He's
Like,
not a number one corner though. Like with the
No,
Saints, he was
and-
number 2 with Lattimore. He was good with
Yeah.
us, but now with Tennessee,
he's the
like,
number one over there.
their safeties are good. Like Kevin Byard's a stud of their free
Mhm.
safety. I got him as an IDP, but I mean, it's like they don't have
Amani
a good.
Hooker is really good at the strong safety too.
Right.
Yeah,
They've
I
got
was gonna say
great
they have a nice
safety
tandem.
play, but their corners are terrible. They have a terrible set of corners, and so yeah, Chase and Higgins will eat. I feel like.
Number one run defense.
You think?
But,
I mean, we talk about how a really good run defense makes your corners. You don't have to be as good if you're, if your guys.
Yeah,
are
if you have an active front seven, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they do.
that's
All
the
you need
thing.
is,
That's
like, a
the thing.
mediocre-
Like, yeah, the Titans have a good defense. I mean, they got freaking Harold Landry on the edge, and they got Cunningham, the linebacker they got from
Simmons.
Peacock's Texans, who's good. I mean, yeah, Simmons. I mean, they got pieces. So like, I'm thinking, and they got that bye week. I think that bye week's gonna be the bye week. I think is the difference, to be honest. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like Burrow and them. Like coming off, I know Burrow kind of had a bye week and away against Cleveland.
You
But,
got
I mean,
Julio.
shit, they got Coolio back. Coolio's back. Yeah,
Like,
and
that's
AJ
crazy.
Brown.
He's been
AJ
ass
Brown
all
will
year,
have
but you really
time.
only need him for these 3 games, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point.
He's
that's
not even on
really-
the injury report. I swear, this is like the
No.
first time all year he's
Yeah,
not on the
that's a-
injury report.
And this is the first
He's
time.
been
I
on the
remember-
IR twice this year.
I remember, yeah, speaking of that, I remember I put the
He
little
was on
clip on my
IR twice.
Instagram. We were talking about that shit a few weeks ago. When was the last time the Titans had the King Henry, AJ Brown, and Coolio all healthy? That
Was the
they
game
finally
against Seattle?
do. They finally have.
I don't
them
think
all,
they
so
had that once at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember that.
They
He was the
finally
game
have
against
it.
Seattle, week 1. Oh no,
They
week
fin-
2.
Well,
Yeah,
I picked up
Wasn't
Julio.
already hurt?
Oh, was
They
he?
No,
finally
shut up.
have it.
Wasn't he hurt early in the year?
Oh, I thought you said he's already hurt. I was like,
No.
no, shut up.
He's already
I
hurt.
was genuinely upset right there.
You saw me? I was like, no, he isn't. I just picked him up this morning at like, I don't know, 3 a.m. when I looked at my phone or some
I'm
shit.
mad that I didn't grab him. I left him. I grabbed Isaiah McKenzie over Julio. I'm like, man, screw Julio.
Nah, man, I got up and I have like old man bowel syndrome. I think it was like 4 a.m. and I was like, I gotta take a piss. So I woke up and I used the restroom when I came back and I was like, let me just glance at my phone. I think waivers were supposed to run. And like, I remember you texted me that shit, dude. As soon as you texted me that shit, I was like, yeah, my waivers are already set. And I glanced back over to whatever I was watching on Netflix. And I swear, like 2 minutes later, I don't remember shit. I was just asleep.
Got Coolio. Got Coolio.
I was like, yeah, knocked out. My phone will tell me, is like, were you asleep from 9:50 p.m. to 4 in the morning? And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was really falling asleep holding my phone, like watching, like I'm hella on Comics Explained right now.
Ooh, dude, that shit's the dope. Yeah, I love Comics
And
Explained.
I'll fall asleep holding that shit, and it'll just keep going because it'll just keep playing.
I also like to do those.
Holding it, I'm like, oh shit, I know all these Marvel shit. I'm like, hell yeah.
I like to do those top 10s or whatever the fuck. Also, those are cool.
Oh yeah, those are tight.
The what is it? Watch Mojo or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else games do we got here?
Yeah, I was about to say, and I was saying like that's I mean, to me, when you got factor in that all three, like the big three are together, like, that's gonna help Tannehill too. So yeah, I think that game's gonna, and I would probably take the over in this of 47. I think that's gonna go over. I mean, I'm thinking Tannehill and
Bro, they're fighting right now.
Joey B go at it. That's gonna be
Hockey.
Yeah.
pretty good one there. See. And
That's awesome.
I always
Went
wondered.
over.
I always wondered, right, when you're practicing in a week for a hockey game, right? You're practicing.
You practice fighting.
Yeah, do they get the skates on? They put the pads on the ice.
Dude, they let this go a long time.
3, 2, 1. You know, 3. Come on, 3, 2, 3, 2.
Isn't
You
it
know what I mean?
like okay? But isn't it? I don't know. But I always feel like it's the same style. Like you have to clinch with
Get up,
one hand,
get up, clinch
and then you
one.
have to punch with the other, and that's it. Like that's the rule. Like there's no other. There's nothing else to it until like and until you fall out or the one guy goes down, you're on top. Like I don't know how that works, but I'm
It's
just saying.
all about
it's
being
one clinch.
southpaw then.
And one, yeah,
If you're
work that
southpaw,
left.
you grip them with the right, and you're like, ha ha, motherfucker, or the other way. Yeah, either way. You know what I mean? You get him. Now I'm clenching with my left, motherfucker.
I'll be throwing elbows and shit. Like fucking Muay Thai style.
Actually, the southpaw wouldn't work because then if you're southpaw, they're punching you with their right, the hold of my right. Yeah, that doesn't work.
That was a
Yep.
dope
All
ass.
right. So, all right. The last line to go over is the Rams Buccaneers, and that line currently stands at 3 even in favor of the Bucks. -3 in favor of the Bucks. Money line -150 for the Bucks, +130 for the Rams, and the over under is 48.5.
I think I'm taking the point. I'm taking the points with the Rams, especially.
Yeah, same.
And I'm going over. I'm going over in this one.
What was the? Was it 47.5?
48.5.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I think Stafford and Brady duke it out, and I'm thinking Stafford finally gets it done, man. I just feel good about it. It's a good
I think
matchup.
Kupp shows up this week too. Like he had a quiet week this week. I was like, all right, just taking it easy.
So bad.
Just taking it easy.
Saying, man, like Brady's got to pay the piper at some point. Like you just feel like this is it. Like
sorry, that's what I would say if I beat Brady. I'm sorry.
He's such a brat, bro. Like I feel like
sorry, like real obnoxious in his face. Sorry. Brady want to shake hands? Psych.
Yeah, CJ Gardner Johnson.
This is zero sportsmanship.
Exactly. Yeah. My man CJ Gardner Johnson, big ups him. He kicked him off. That was awesome, man.
Although I don't know if I would do it. I don't know if I would do it in this round, like in the Super Bowl for sure, right? But I don't know how I would do it this like after.
Might be bad comment doing it early.
Yeah, for sure.
If you get a chance to do it, I'd do it. Stafford's always a good sport, but Stafford might find it being a good sport.
Watch him go like, there's some shit, make a face.
You don't give Brady any ammo.
For next year to come back when he's 45?
No.
Or I don't know how old he is, sorry. He's like 43.
44.
Chase Young last year? Chase Young was like, I'm coming for you, Brady. And he's like, oh, yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, just stay quiet. That's what they
done
stay
for the
quiet.
season.
Stay quiet during the week.
That
like
makes
this week.
Brady enhance.
I would tell Stafford.
Don't do that.
Tom Brady was learning how to slide like that with his spikes up, just in case he ran into Chase Young like downfield at some point. That's why it's now in his arsenal. Like fuck yeah.
Now, one thing that really sucks with this game, we got to know about those two linemen for the Bucks. I mean, they didn't practice today. Bogard said one of them was in a walking boot.
Well, that's never good.
Yeah, they're too banged up, man.
Oh, I saw it worse. Yeah, we were calling that. Remember? And I was like, man, or no, were we calling it? No, I was tripping.
The center and the right tackle.
That was a different thing.
I tell y'all what, if they're without all those linemen, I tell y'all what, this is not a good sight for Brady potentially. This could end ugly for him because you've got fucking Aaron Donald in the middle and Von Miller on the edge. So guess what? If Brady doesn't have his line intact,
oh no, don't forget about my man Leonard Floyd.
Hey, what's Brady's rushing?
That's what I'm saying.
What's Brady's rushing prop? Because I
time.
feel like if he avoids the sack and he takes off upfield, they're not gonna have a spy. He's gonna fucking run for some. He's gonna run for some old man Brady yards. What's his prop? Like what's his 4.5?
Yeah, he's gonna try to run the old man and get.
Oh shit!
Freaking mouth. He better. The Rams gotta be physical.
Hey, look at this. See, for those y'all that don't know, Bogard does his homework. Contrary to belief, he led that team in rushing the last time they played them.
There you go. See, and I had it.
We're gonna
like
old man Brady yards.
When there's a front like that, like this year's Brady, when there's a front that comes up field like that and gives him pressure, he's been willing to just take off, and because nobody's expecting it ever, and he's like, nobody expects me to run. They expect me to step up and throw the ball.
Here you go. So in that game, Brady did led the team in rushing.
Holy shit!
14 yards.
Look at that. When he pulls it up, I'm streaming like, oh fuck! I hope I was right about it.
Fuck yeah!
And 2 rushing touchdowns were scored, neither by a running back. Chris Godwin scored the other rushing touchdown.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember that. It was a little end around kind of shit.
It was a lot of it was garbage time too, though. I will say.
Stafford threw 4 tugs in that game. 4 tugs.
Mike Evans in that game, and And yeah, Matt Stafford, 343, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Sony Michelle, 20 carries, 67 yards. Deshaun Jackson, 3 receptions,
That would go to
120 yards.
That's
Henderson
Odell.
got
That's
hurt.
Odell. Basically, that was Odell.
That was the
before
Odell
got
role.
it. Yeah.
And
That
Cup-
was the game
and
where
Cup
Sean
8.
McVay, remember he ran down the sideline and met Deshaun Jackson in the tunnel after a touchdown. He's like hugging him and shit.
Yeah. And Cooper Kupp, 9 for 96 and 2 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, Cubs gonna eat in a big game.
You know what would be cool if these platforms will put when they scored in the game.
Oh, yeah.
because if
Like
you
first
look at
quarter,
Brady's
second
points-
quarter.
Yeah.
That way
it
you can
was
go back and look at it.
It was all second half. It was all It was all like late third and fourth quarter. They were shutting him out, and Gronk got hurt that game. Like, it's funny. You could tell I watch Red Zone Sundays, and then on Mondays when I look at numbers, I'm like, what is that about? And I'll go watch the condensed version. And those are my Monday mornings. You know what I mean? I'll spend like 2 hours watching condensed versions of the games. I want to see what really happened.
The sober
Yeah, I mean-
version.
Yeah, and it's amazing because it always sticks with me. Because in case I need to make an argument, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, hold on, because that was all garbage time. I think with this game, right? What's crazy about this game is I think Gronk is the play here if I'm Tampa Bay and them. But Jalen Ramsey, even in that game, when Gronk got hurt, the last time they played this year or the earlier this year, it was Jalen Ramsey on Gronk. You know what I mean? You can go all the way back to the 2 times that Jalen Ramsey played against Gronk with New England, right? And he was with Jacksonville. It was the AFC Championship, the 2017 year. He manned up Gronk most of that game. Gronk finally got at him at the end of that game. He pretty much had him in check that game till the end. And then they opened up the week 1 in 2018, and he's manned up on Gronk that game too. And that actually was a game they upset the Patriots. It was like a big Keelan Cole game. I don't know if y'all remember. He had like this crazy one-handed catch. Anyways, these motherfuckers know that you got to keep someone on Gronk. You know what I mean? And if I'm the Buccaneers, I'm smart and have Gronk just throwing Ramsey out of the club every play. Like, don't even target Gronk. Just have him block him to hell. You know what I mean? Because he will follow him around, and that'll open it up for the third options even. Like, the Rashad Perrymans, the Cameron Brates, the fucking Scotty Too Hottie Millers. You know what I mean? Because Mike Evans is gonna draw. If my theory where Ramsey is on Gronk, if that's not true, or it's not
Ramsey's sticking Gronk. Yep.
Right?
Ramsey's sticking Gronk.
If that's not every single play, Darius Williams is still going to be on Mike Evans, and Darius Williams is the guy, bro. He's a guy. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh yeah, they're gonna know what to do on defense, and that's gonna be the difference.
Zero
in the game.
running game.
Yeah,
I don't see. They're too banged up with their running backs. Keyshawn Vaughn got to have a hell of a game or
Oh
something.
yeah, let's say playoff Lenny's gonna have to come out.
Oh,
that
shit,
could be
that's
the
right.
difference. He's playing, so if playoff Lenny,
I have a
truly
problem
is
with this.
playoff Lenny, then they
I have a
might
problem
be
with this.
okay. But
It's gonna be
Gio
Gio Bernard.
That's a good call,
Soft
though.
tissue can flare up. So I mean, the echo.
Did you
Gio
hear
got-
the echo? That means it was
Yeah.
like real. Like we needed to hear that. Twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. Soft tissue can flare up. Soft tissue can flare up.
Good reminder that I'm fucking old.
Lisa needs braces.
shit.
Dental plan.
So I have playoff Lenny and
All
I
right,
playoff
you got that
fantasy.
right.
but
You
The
got-
Simpsons, yeah.
It's
That's
a
good
big
shit.
gamble. I took
Dental
the gamble.
plan.
I rolled the dice. But I very well know it could bite me in the ass because soft tissue can flare up.
But you know what though? I like what Peacock just mentioned though. I forgot about Gio, man. Hey,
Yeah,
you
on
know,
third downs. Yeah, he could be
the
a
Pat- okay. Raheem Morris.
Especially if they limit Lenny's
Let's
snap
get-
coming off injury.
Let's really get fucking over the top unnecessarily into the shit real quick. Right? Raheem
Why not?
Morris, he's the defensive coordinator for the Rams. Hell of a scheme.
No relation to Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, yes, Raheem Morris. You're right. Did I say Mostert? Raheem
No.
Morris, no relation to Radio Raheem.
Radio Raheem.
But Raheem Morris, he was also the guy who was the linebacker coach for Atlanta. Maybe I'm not right about the linebacker. He was a positional coach, but he took over as the DC in the end of the year. Not the end of the year, early 2020 when they fired Dan Quinn. You know what I'm saying? And Raheem Morris, he turned that defense around from a bottom 3 to like a middle of the pack defense. What he's been doing this year with the Rams was like figuring it all out. Because if you look at their numbers to start the year, they're bad against the run for like most of the year. Then they start trading for Von Miller, start adding all kind of other pieces on offense, doing all this shit. Then when the year closes up, right, they were middle of the pack against the run because they were in the 20s. You know what I mean? The Buccaneers can't run right now. Like, who are they going to run with? You know what I mean? Especially when your line is banged up. Like, I like the Rams here a lot. But the reason not to go
With
back
the
to
money
last
line,
week,
I'd pick the Rams with the money line most likely, and that is currently plus 130. So if you bet 100 on the Rams, and you win $130.
Which Rams running back do you like the most?
I like Cam.
Yeah, gotta be
Oh my
Cam.
god, dude,
That's
he
what
looks so healthy. It's crazy.
Yeah, gotta be
Hold
Cam.
on.
It's so
Here's
crazy.
another
Yeah,
thing,
he looks
though.
better. He looks better
I
than
gotta
he looked.
say this, just in
crazy.
case I could be right about this, and I can go back and chop this clip. Brady
Dude.
played against Raheem Morris's defense twice last year and fucked them up both times. You know what I mean? Granted, different personnel, but scheme is scheme, bruh. I've seen Brady tear up Dan Quinn defenses, whether it was Atlanta or it was fucking the Seahawks or it was the Cowboys week 1. Like,
Yeah, take the over here. Take the over.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
I still think
Rams in the
Cowboys fans
over.
are talking about that week 1. Like, we almost beat them.
I was saying that the other day.
I
was like-
and it's like, bro, that was
yo,
fucking
they still
18 weeks
holding
ago.
on.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit! Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I do content because I used to really shit on the Cowboys and Raiders a lot more. But I don't know why people are hating on us. And like, you know, and nowadays I know a lot more than I should.
No,
So
I
it's
don't
like-
mind Cowboys fans. I mean, some
I'm
of
just
them.
saying.
Just depends on who you are.
Well, you're in Texas. So it's just everyone you walk into outside.
Yeah, for sure. Like, they literally have it like on them all the time. Like, they're wearing fucking like every day. I see somebody wearing a Cowboy shit. Like, it doesn't even matter. I don't even go anywhere, dude. It's fucking like, you know, there's nothing to do. I have to go to work and back.
The mailman
I see people
delivers
with-
the mail. He's a Cowboy fan.
I see people with Cowboy shit walking by my window at work.
Cowboy shit. They have like a piece of costume that's shaped like a literal piece of shit, but they'll put a cowboy star on it. Look at me, guys.
I see, like, or driving to my office, right? Like, it's a 15-minute commute, dropping my kids off at school, then going to the office. I see Cowboy stickers on every bumper sticker or decal or what, like on everything.
Puke.
So.
Yeah, puke on them.
Everybody's like Facebook picture with their family, like everybody's wearing Cowboys jerseys all the time. It's the same
Oh
picture.
man, just imagine it's like a little if everyone was parked, like let's say sitting in the line to pick up the kids or whatever, everyone's
Look, I don't mean to rag on everybody like who might be from this area, but they're all like wearing like Wranglers or Western stupid jeans with cowboy boots with the freaking cowboy jerseys on, and their whole family looks like that, and they all have the same style of living room and taste and house, and they all are in the same.
A bunch of clones.
Yeah.
It's
It
1984,
echoed. It must be
isn't that the
true.
book? 1984.
They love Big Brother. Big Brother's
Fucking
fucking
Big Brother,
Jerry
bro.
Jones. Yeah, Big Brother, Jerry
You
Jones.
know what?
Jerry
We're
Jones.
gonna have the same feng shui in our living rooms. And
Oh,
So
we had
weird.
The TV right there with the couch right in front of it.
There are some people that are
Oh,
a
yeah, and
little
they break
different.
the bitch every year
America's
whenever the
team.
Cowboys let them down. They break the bitch every year. Got to get a new TV because they let us down. We broke it. Oh.
It's funny.
I
The other
know,
people that are really different,
it's-
like that are a little different, they're like Eagles fans or they're Niners fans that I know in this area. And I don't know why. It's like,
There's a lot of Niner fans though in that area. They have whole ass bars in Frisco, Texas.
yeah. And then we have the Texans are mostly just, scattered everywhere, but mostly Houston. So I'll make my commute to Houston and party with them. But we're mostly like we're a little different. Like, we're not wearing cowboy boots all the time and hats and shit. We're a little more.
Gotta wear a championship belt size buckle though.
I used to have one of those when I was a kid. I mean, we would go to the livestock show and do stuff, and be involved in that. It was FFA and things. I don't know. You just kind of grew up. My family had a farm. I had a cow named Apple Blossom. It's real classic shit.
Hey, remember the Rocky
True
with
Texan,
the
true
face? He had
Texan.
the big.
My wife always laughs at that shit. She's like, I can't believe that's fucking true. I was like, I know. Ask my mom. Like, it's fucking. Anyway,
That's awesome.
there's still a farm in my family name somewhere. It'll get DV'd up when people die and shit.
Peacock Farms?
No. That's I have my dad's last name. It's on my mom's side, so it's like.
Oh,
shit.
okay. Gotcha. That'd be very good. Peacock Farms. I go there.
Nah, that'd be weird. It'd be like
He has his
I don't
own
know.
network.
I do. It's now streaming. On Peacock. Everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
I trip out all the time. Like I'll get an email and it's like from Peacock, the streaming service, and I feel like they're direct like it's a direct email towards me, like Mr. Peacock or some shit. Every time I see it, it grabs my attention, and it's just my subscription to them, which is stupid.
Okay, let's do some what ifs real quick here.
Ooh,
okay?
what ifs? What ifs?
So,
All right.
we all like the Green Bay. What if the Niners win? And then we all like the Rams, apparently, right? But what if Tampa Bay wins, right? And now it's Jimmy versus goddamn Brady.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
That's
Both
cool.
yelling, right?
Ooh,
Okay, now
the
let's go on the
mentor
other
versus the
side.
protege. Ooh, that'd be interesting.
That'd be a
Let's go
cool
on the other
matchup.
side.
Yeah. Oh man,
We all like the Bills. Do we all
I
like
tell you
the
what, I
Bengals?
think this would be the difference if Nick Bosa's healthy for that. I think he
Oh.
knocked the shit out of.
Do you know?
Brady.
I was about.
And
Thank
your
you for bringing that
Niners
up.
go.
I was gonna ask Bogard if he knew if Bosa was gonna be healthy because
I think
obviously
he
he's on my
play-
team.
If he clears that morning, he's playing.
Oh god, that sucks.
And he's like full snaps too. Like this is like it's not one of those deals. where
Yeah, it's
like,
just somebody I have to keep on my roster, and if it's a goose egg this week, it's a goose egg.
Well, would you
I'll
can
know
hold,
afterwards.
Like, so I have an illegal roster myself in that league because I'm waiting to see what's going on. I'm holding
Oh.
a couple guys pause, and then
Man, cheating. Come on, Bogart.
listen,
I'm really happy with my
Strategy.
roster right now. Like
strategy.
I'm pretty good with
You
my
can do
roster.
things like this.
My roster, I like my roster. Like, I feel like I checked all the projections, and I hope the projections are right. I projected to get.
I
the
just feel
highest
okay after waivers
this
cleared
week.
that I was able to pick players up. I was like, oh, thank goodness.
I was hoping if I could get
I'm
either
so
one
mad.
of playoff Lenny or Higby, I'll be happy. And I got both. I was
Like, I didn't get everybody I
yeah,
wanted,
was so
obviously,
happy
but I got.
both of them.
Yeah, I
was
think I
fucking
went after. I'm
happy,
pretty
man.
sure I went after Leonard and.
Those were the two I wanted because Mac Jones died. So I was like, well, Mac Jones died. Let me get playoff Lenny as my super flex. And like Dalton
Yeah, I had too
Schultz
many
died.
Eagles. I don't know why. I just wanted points this
Higby.
weekend. Nobody was
Yeah,
taking them.
Higby was the only decent tight end left. So I was like, well, hopefully I can get Higby. And I got both. I was like, yeah. I was like,
I also, I went for
made
both of those
four.
guys, and you got both of those guys over me. So that's.
yeah, I was
probably-
actually glad I didn't have a high total to start. I was kind of glad I stayed. I was
I was
sick
really
after
sour
week
last
one.
night.
I was glad about that because I got my roster for this week is fucking
I was like
loaded.
telling everybody,
So-
make sure you get your claims in, and I go to make my claims. And
You didn't tell
everybody
me
was
to get my
smarter than
claims
me.
in. You probably because you knew I was right behind you.
I'm mad. Priority
You're
like,
mad.
Oh, I got my claims in on Monday.
Me
I
too.
was like so locked into that league,
I
man.
know,
Shout out to you and Steamboat for bringing that thing back, man. That shit is awesome. That
You know
was so
what,
much fun playing that thing.
listen, bro, this is what we've done this league for a couple years. Since what was it, 2018, 19, 20, and this is
Yeah, I played it last
21
year. Last year was
season.
my first
I can't do
year.
simple math.
And even though I sucked in it, I had a lot of fun. And I was like, man, I
It's
gotta
hard
get
to find
redemption
people
this
that
year.
You know what's funny is like
Yeah, when
like,
I texted you
Hustlers-
about it, I was
Hustlers
like,
community
we
is
gotta
dope
bring
because
this back.
we're all degenerates, right? In Hustlers community, so he filled up 13 leagues really fast. You know what I'm saying? And like to keep, me and Steamboat to keep our tradition going. It's been hard every year to get motherfuckers because most people will call and be like, they're just over fantasy already. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, we got enough.
But
I
then,
remember
like-
I texted you about it. Like, we gotta bring that
Because
shit
this one used to
back,
be like
bro.
$100 league winner takes all. Like, every year, like, we're doing $50 now.
We gotta bring this shit. Yeah, 50 is still a decent amount.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean.
decent.
It is.
Because
Yeah.
winner take all, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, we're all still in it. The only poor Blake, man. Rest in peace to Blake. His whole team died on it.
Hey man, he made more money than he made his money tenfold that day when he was busy at work. He was like, I just
Yeah,
sold
true. Yeah, he
$5.
had a shit ton of clients walk in, and at the what is it, the Audi dealership? Yeah, with them Audi. If you make sales at the Audi dealership, you are gonna make bank because those are
You know
some
what's funny is I
expensive-ass
remember-
cars.
He goes, man. He goes, I know I was on auto draft, but I can't believe
Oh.
he gave me Debo over Cup.
It held up.
Real, huh?
It held up his. I mean, it held up our draft, but
Yeah, that
but
was
he had a decent
aggravating.
team.
We thought, yeah, I think at
He
first
just
it
had
was
all the
decent,
Raiders.
but they all died. Yeah, all the Raiders and
Yeah, they all
Cardinals, and they
died.
all died. Yeah, his whole team died. Other
They
than
done.
Debo and Brady, he's still got Debo and Brady.
Well,
And Murray shit the bed too. And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
He's not even
Oh,
last
yeah.
place right now. I'm last place.
Right, yeah, me and you are below him, Bogey. Yeah, we
It's
well, I
like,
think
yo,
it's
his
because,
team-
and the
he's
reason for
dead.
that,
well, excuse me.
we've got hope to win it, Bogey, because the reason we're near the bottom is because we took a lot of Packers and Titans.
Yeah.
We kind of sandbagged that first week. This week we're coming for them.
The mushrooms told me to do it.
I did opposite of that. I was planning to kind of go middle of the road, and I just didn't end up. You know, by that time, you guys had already taken those players, so I was like, oh well.
Yeah, I was like, well, because that burned me last year. I took a bunch of Saints because the Saints were the 2 seed, and I was like,
Well, I spread it around.
Yeah, I took too many Saints. Yeah, I took freaking Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Jared
Thomas.
Cook, the defense, Will
And-
Lutz, couple IDPs. Yeah,
You know, and then the guys I lost this last week, I was able to like diversify a little bit more. So I kind of like,
yeah,
that.
I diversified my investments a lot this year, which is why I'm feeling good. I've got like 3 Rams, 3
I'm
Packers,
gonna lose.
3
The shrooms
Titans,
already told
2
me.
49ers. Like I feel like the only team, even a Buck, like the only
look,
team.
after 1 week, I'm in the hunt, but who knows what could
4
happen, right?
Bengals. Yeah, I got 4 Bengals.
I
The
want
only
to win
thing
this league so bad with Aaron Rodgers that I might focus all my energy to try to win this league with Aaron Rodgers, and it'll reverse jinx into my Niners winning it this week.
Yeah, maybe.
Matty Daddy in the
Matty
building.
Daddy,
What
what's
up?
good, Matty
Hey,
Daddy? Woo!
Oh yeah.
Big ups
I'm about
to
to
Matty
be on the
Daddy.
show next week. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man,
Nice.
Matty Daddy's dope, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning
We're
in,
gonna
man.
talk
Matty
some
Daddy.
wrestling. I fucking love
Yeah.
Oh, what
Back in the
fucking
days.
right, man.
I saw this thing on it was the Royal Rumble from 05 when both John
Yeah.
Cena and
Batista.
Batista, yeah, they went over the ring over the top rope when they weren't supposed to. I
Fuck
guess it looked like
Yep.
a botched shit,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
that's when McMahon
tore his
came out.
quad.
He tore both his quads jumping into
Oh,
the
he
ring.
ran out there and he
Yeah, old
Wasn't it his
man.
ACL? Didn't he tear his ACL or something?
No, it was
No,
both
was
his
like heavy-
quads.
heavy blow.
No, it was his quads because he dove in and they hit both his quads hit the ring like the
Oh,
corner.
the hammies. Was the
No,
hammies?
the front,
Quads,
his
his
quads, because he
quads.
dove forward and they
Twice.
hit both his quads. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was so pissed, didn't he?
The hammies are in the back. No, so then he couldn't move or get up, and he was sitting against the ropes, like in the ring on the floor, and he didn't know. And then the refs from
They don't know what's going on. They're
Yeah, the refs didn't know what was going on because they had 2 different ref crews, like one from each.
SmackDown and Raw. Raw was
He's like,
Batista and SmackDown wanted Cena, so it was
Out of here.
Hey,
What happened? Did they have to take him on a stretcher? I don't even remember what happened
They're
after
like,
that.
yo, what is he selling? They're like, is he selling something? They're like, no, he really hurt.
Man, that dude, McMahon blew out his quads.
That's
bro.
probably like
Both
the
of
greatest
his-
wrestling match ever because it was real. That was real shit. That wasn't scripted. That was
Man,
Well, all of that up to that
Real
point, yeah,
was
was
Owen
awesome. Yeah,
Hart, bruh.
up to after the
Hart
flip
died
and the
in
botch,
that
then it was like
motherfucker,
real.
bruh.
Yeah, that's really real.
And then it was better because he got hurt and he was sitting in the ring like fuck, upset with his legs hurt, but then he still couldn't decide who won because it was.
You know what's not real about that is that because like if in true kayfabe, for those who don't know, kayfabe means like it's real. You know what I mean? That's like this is what they keep.
It's like this is what they want us to believe.
Yeah, they keep up kayfabe. If it was in true kayfabe, everybody should have came stomping him out while he was down. You know what I mean? They knew that. Oh shit, something's wrong with him. Just ignore him. Just don't.
Yeah, yeah, it was all weird. Like he couldn't fucking get up. It's like he has no use of his legs.
He's like, twisting the hair. He's trying to do everything without fucking telling.
What's the signal for when you can't use your legs? Come get me.
Get the wheelchair out. Get the wheelchair out. I'm a goddamn paraplegic in this bitch. Wheel me up.
Man, he fucked himself up. But he drove in there all pissed off. Like all pissed off because that wasn't the way the match was supposed to go.
Yep. Yeah, he wants control of everything. And it's funny, this a control freak goes and tears his quads. That is funny.
Oh man, that was golden.
That is funny, yep.
I was fresh out of high school. I remember like watching that in one of my buddies' backyards.
Holy shit. Man.
Back in the day when those guys weren't on TV or in Marvel movies and shit, DC movies. So John Cena's in it was a Peacemaker Suicide Squad, and Batista's
dude, that's so funny.
Batista, you can't see him now, which is weird. He stole that from John Cena, basically. Think about it in the movies. Anyway, I digress.
I think we went over all the lines. I think the Bills Chiefs. I mean, it was 1.5, and it moved.
That's the most exciting game.
The Chiefs, yeah, and then the over under 54.5. I guess I don't know. What are y'all feeling there? Y'all thinking it's gonna go over? I mean, that is a high total, but Allen Mahomes, like that's so tempting. I feel like to just go ahead and smash the over, but I feel like we've wanted to smash the over on a lot of these games, so I don't know.
What's that? 28 to go over that? 27-28.
No, more than 27.
What's the weather
27,
like?
Yeah, 28. Yeah, it would take 28 to.
That would probably be like my only concern. Like
and
if the wind was high,
good. Kansas City weather should be good for that.
I don't know if I would smash the over.
It's supposed to be 47 on Sunday and sunny.
Oh, that's nice.
Wind 11 mile an hour. That ain't much.
Oh, that's fine.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
You the man, David. You the man. About to smoke it up.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Good looking on the super chat, bro.
Yeah, I just I feel like it's a good play. I wouldn't
Got this little back.
I wouldn't smash it, but I mean I'd throw like $20 on it or something.
Well, I know Bogard said that everyone was on the Bills side, but I mean I really think the Chiefs are gonna take this.
I hope so for
definitely
my
on the Bills
fantasy.
side. You know, it's funny because just sneak peek, we're gonna do like an episode of The Circle tomorrow. Where we're gonna be debating one of these topics right here with who's the heavyweight champ quarterback right now, Mahomes or Allen. I say Allen, but I'm saying it because he does everything. He is like, dare I say, John Elway, Steve Young, Cam Newton, fucking all in one, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, I would say
but more accurate than all those guys tenfold.
We're gonna see tomorrow who brings the heat. Because anyone coming with some lame arguments, I'm ready right here.
Oh yeah, I'll be there, Huss. Yeah, I'm down to bring the heat, man. We gotta have some hot debates on that show tomorrow. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so I'm sending each of you and Peacock. I'm gonna send you guys the topics, and I need to know which side of the debate that you're on, so I can prep a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, so you're basically hosting while we all argue. I mean, debate.
At least for these first couple times. Like eventually, we're gonna get someone who.
We're gonna get a nice fucking what is it called? We're gonna get a what's the word I'm looking for? We're gonna get.
I work with attorneys. I work with attorneys all day, so I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna be ready to roll.
Arbitrator.
I have some arbitrator.
Moderator. Arbitrator.
Oh yeah.
It's arbitrator. You can have or mediation. You can have a mediator for mediation.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, like he said that Huss had said like kind of like around the horn, like the motherfucker. What's his name? The middle.
What's his name? Tony.
Something. Yeah,
I forgot already.
Yeah,
Tony.
Tony. The little black dude.
Tony Sausage.
The black dude.
That guy. Yeah, no, not the black dude. He's
the Italian guy.
I don't watch these things.
Guy. Yeah, Italian. He's Italian or something.
Italian guy.
Oh yeah, the guy that does the suit doesn't.
What is that motherfucker's name?
Tony Sicily.
I watched
the young skinny guy.
Show. Yeah, young skinny guy, Italian.
I don't.
Tony Reality. That's it.
Reality. There you go. Tony Reality.
Hey, forget about it.
He talks like that.
Yeah, he really does, man. He fits the
I
stereotype.
haven't watched that shit, bro. I haven't watched Around the Horn in hella long.
Yeah, that's what all the sports are.
I haven't seen it in years either.
Yeah, that old fucker Woody Page.
Who's the main host? What's the main host?
Reality.
What's
his name? We just said that.
Wow.
Yeah, that guy. And then it's goddamn, it's always the same crew. It's always goddamn fucking that old fucker from Denver, Woody Page. Then they have the old man from Boston. They always mute him. He always gets fucked up.
Don't they have a dude from like Dallas too?
He never does good.
Some white dude from Dallas
or some shit. Yeah,
hold on. There's a guy that they mute.
They mute all of them.
Yeah, that dude. The old guy.
So this is the way that it's going to work. It's going to go similar. So every single round that we do, whoever has the least amount of points, they get eliminated, and then they got to watch the rest of the show from back.
Damn. Oh shit. Well, I gotta really turn up the heat. I ain't trying not to sit out the rest of the show. That's gonna be fun, man. That's gonna be fun.
I gotta turn up the bogey stats.
Yeah, we're gonna really. I'm glad you mentioned that, Huss. Yeah, this is gonna be dope. We're gonna really turn this shit up.
Oh yeah, this shit's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be awesome.
Right, dude.
You know what's sad? It makes me want to go into my bag where it's like, if I just have more to make a certain case, I might even go against what I actually believe. Like, I'm going this way.
I have more things to say on this.
That's so bad.
It's like an argument.
And here's another thing. You ready for
I used
this?
to do that too in debate. Not gonna lie. Yes, I was on the debate team.
So
awesome.
30-second timer.
Tim Kalashaw, that's the dude from Dallas.
You guys hear me? 30-second timer.
Okay.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 30 seconds. Okay, that's cool.
30 seconds.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
To Mars. 30 seconds to Mars, dude.
Cutthroat.
Oh.
Hey, what's the
Capricorn.
other band? Red Jumpsuit Apparatus?
Oh yeah, what about them?
Yeah. I went to high school with one of the guitarists, bro.
Oh yeah.
He used to buy weed for me, and then all of a sudden, bro, he wasn't at school no more. And then like I remember we're out of high school and they go, hey, you remember I can't remember his name. I used to call him Leprechaun because he was a little ass dude. They're like, hey, you remember Leprechaun, bro? And I was like, yeah, bro. He has a platinum album, bro. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
I just know weed to that motherfucker.
Fucking Leprechaun, man. He's making the big time, man. Oh shit,
He's all tall now too.
Oh, he ain't Leprechaun no more.
He put the pot of gold.
Yeah. I was gonna say they just released that when you were young or when we were young fucking tour shit in Vegas. I don't know if you saw that shit, but there's like memes going around. It's like I don't know. Everybody wants to go, obviously, like my wife and her sister, and everybody's like, I guess we're gonna fucking go. Yeah, of course. But I've been seeing some shit. It's hilarious. Like I'm already like I'm in that zone, right? Like I'm fucking in my mid-30s, and I'm gonna be going out there to this concert.
I'm 37
like super old
crazy.
head.
I'm in my late 30s, bro. I've entered it.
Oh man, yeah,
I feel compelled to grow like Jason Priestley sized sideburns.
90210, like the early 90s sideburns.
90s, man.
Nice chops. Like I know I have high school pictures. Like that was the thing to look like you were in the 70s.
Yeah,
in the 90s.
They've been doing that recently, right? In the past couple years.
It comes up every 30 years, I guess. I don't know.
The mustaches.
Mustache.
Right? They've been doing the 70s porn style mustache. Shout out to Gio. Does he still got it?
Caterpillar?
Yeah. I would confirm that. I think I saw him with it.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, the caterpillar.
What the fuck?
Time to grow the caterpillar, bro.
That's fucking intense to look like a caterpillar.
You can't eat a messy burger, bro. It's all over.
Dude, I can't eat a messy burger with my mustache.
The caterpillar.
Imagine if it looked like a caterpillar, though.
He's got the thick ass caterpillar. Holy shit!
I went.
That shit's a fucking walrus.
Yeah,
I went 2 months
real.
without shaving my beard or nothing, bro.
Yeah, you take
Without
a bite
cutting
of
my
burger,
hair.
the whole
That's
shit.
too long.
Yeah,
my shit was all
my
fucked up
shit's
for
getting
hell
kind of
long.
long already.
I'm eating my mustache. I'm like, oh shit.
Like,
I was just trying to take a bite of this burrito.
You're like some ancient master, like moving your shit to the side before you eat, before you drink something.
Yeah, just imagine, like, yeah, you go to eat. All right, like, all right, I gotta eat. Then you can just get rid of it. Just be clean shaven when you eat, and then after you eat, it's all back.
Like my dad, not too long ago, it was so weird, but like he let his like thicken out and grow, and then he would wax up the edge. He looked like the fucking Monopoly guy beard.
Oh,
yeah, the Pringles can. Yeah, the Pringles like that. I was like, what is that? I told him, I was like, get rid of that shit. Trim that shit down. Like, what are you doing?
What they call it? A monocle? The one?
Yeah, the monocle thing, yeah.
I rock the monocle, right? Just, and listen, bro, I would always be trying to make hella points. I'd be like, all the time. Like, just, I couldn't wait till somebody asked me a question. Sorry about just.
Because nobody ever questioned the shit that you say when you have the monocle, huh?
Never.
You got to take it like for it's fucking fact. It's set in stone.
I was always the top hat in Monopoly.
I'd shoot for the car.
Yeah,
the car was good.
Kicking ass,
Yeah.
You know?
Whatever else I could get after the car, I guess.
Okay, what else?
Fuck Monopoly. It takes too long.
Okay, I have one more question before we start. We get on the way to close this thing out, Hustler. How in the tomorrow's show? You said in 30 seconds. I'm trying to get as much tidbits as I can, right? So we have 30 seconds to make our case, right? I probably missed this. I might have been here, but I wasn't. But so we have 30 seconds to make a case. Which you're just gonna ask the question and then we go around the panel.
I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to call on one of you guys, so I won't even let you know who's first.
Okay.
Or who's next?
We'll kind of switch it up. And,
Nice.
And I'm just going to, I mean, for these initial ones, I'm literally just going to have like a notepad or something where I'm marking off like the points that you guys make. It's only 30 seconds. We'll see who can make, the most points. And if
I want you to cut somebody off like halfway through and be like, and rebuttal, and then go back to somebody else and cut somebody else out who didn't even have anything good to say in the argument.
What?
Yeah, like if you repeat someone's point or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like shit. Like I just agree.
You definitely gotta lose points if you just start biting someone's take.
We're just treading water, like, yeah, and their offense also.
Can we start over?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. It's gonna be an epic.
Let's
Sounds good.
We can do a sample, like a little.
And one thing that I will say is if you're on like the unpopular side, like if there's just one side that a lot more people are on, you'll definitely get more points being on that other side.
That makes sense because you're the only one making arguments for that side.
Yeah.
There's more points for you to make.
Okay, I got one. Let's do one. Let's do a quick word.
You're just gonna make up a
Let's
question.
do a preview.
Yeah. Okay. Bacon.
Crispy.
Really crispy. Hold on.
Like
Okay, we'll go
degree of
crispy.
bacon?
Well, yeah, you gotta
Crispy.
give the topic, give the two sides of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs
so
to be two
bacon.
sides to it.
How do we prefer it? Crispy. There's
Or
three.
raw.
There's three. No, not raw.
Just joking.
The cooked. I guess you could call it cooked.
I'm staying on the cook side of things because like I don't really like it crispy. Like I like to be able to put it on a sandwich here and there, and I mean sometimes I mean
I feel like
Texture.
I feel like there's a line between
crispy.
crispy and burnt. Like I like it crispy, but I don't
I like
like
your
it
point there.
burnt. If that makes sense, like
You don't like it- you don't like it
fine
brittle.
line. There's a
Crispy,
very
not
fine line
brittle.
between crispy and burnt.
I
Like,
don't like
crispy,
it.
Brittle's a good
I'll
word.
take that. If it's like fucking burnt where it's like black,
I
I'm
don't
like,
want
nah,
my bacon
fuck that.
limp.
But look, on the other side of it, I don't like my bacon chewy. I don't like
Yeah.
the limp.
That's what I'm saying. So
I like it
probably-
chewy. Well, it's
that's
stringy,
why-
and I could
that's
choke
why
on the
I take
bacon.
crispy side because I don't like it chewy either, Peacock. I hate that shit. Like I like
I
it
want-
crispy.
How about this? The strip of bacon needs to have some texture. It needs to have like the good amount of fat on there too.
Dexterity.
Yeah, like but from from one end of the spectrum to the other, like it has to have the regular
I
strip
do want
strip of meat all the way to the fat.
We would eat whatever bacon's on the plate. I guarantee it. You know? Whatever
Bacon.
style it is, it's always awesome. But
Yeah,
for
especially
me-
if it's on that
preference is what
goddamn
we're talking
hamburger.
Give me a bacon flavored beer, I will buy it.
about. I'm not
Probably.
mad at it.
We went to a bacon restaurant when we were in Minnesota, and they came out with these bacon platters and stuff.
Tell me
It was
about
pretty-
some of these bacons. I didn't even know about this.
All right, JC, I know you can remember some of them.
I know one was like a chili lime, and there was like a bourbon bacon one. There was
So
like
wait,
a-
hold on. They brought like a platter. Was it? Okay,
Yeah.
In my mind, hold on. Check this out. In my mind, it's a guy. His name is Benson. He has a tray, he has a nap like a napkin hanging off his arm, but he has a
Ooh.
tray and there's hella strips of bacon. Is that how it is?
No,
Pretty close.
it's
And-
not
pretty
close.
Okay, and so it's just bacon in different flavors.
Pretty close.
Yep.
Yep.
It was a guy. I don't think his name was Benson. I don't think he had the towel there, but he did have a plate with a bunch of bacon on it. It was very close.
I am a precog. All right, hold on. Okay, so
Oh
we have
man,
pineapple
freaking
lime.
hilarious.
Hold on, let's go back to these bacons now.
I know that there was an Applewood. There was an Applewood one for sure.
Right, you
Yeah.
gotta have that. I mean,
It was
who
like
doesn't?
it was like
Chili
6
lime.
different ones.
I got
Yeah, chili
applewood in the
lime.
fridge. I bet.
Hey,
Smoked
hold on.
cherry wood or what the fuck? I don't know.
Real quick.
There was like
so
a
what do they
candy,
do? Do they,
like there's like a
burn
candy
apples
bourbon one.
in the wood while they cook the bacon? Like I've always wondered this.
Apple wood,
It's the type of wood, I believe.
apple
okay.
tree.
All right, so get back to the bacon. So hold on, do we have a pineapple jump off? We said
What?
something about do we have like a pineapple glazed bacon?
No.
Chili lime.
Chili lime. There you
That
go.
sounds delicious.
Mm. Is it like a gloss? Is it like a glaze on this bitch?
And the only thing
Yeah,
is that
probably
it kind of
seasoned.
looked weird. It looked like the bacon looked like it was kind of green. So you're like, oh, I
Green,
don't know.
right?
Mm.
I don't know if that's
I would have
right.
ate that shit hella fast. It's like purple ketchup for the kids.
Or it could be like
You ever
Exciting.
seen purple ketchup? I don't get it.
it could be bad bacon.
Yeah, here, I had to go Google it just so I could see. So it was the
throws me
Bacon
off.
Social House, right?
Yeah, bacon social house.
Okay.
Huh.
So we're
And it's funny.
socializing all kind of
It says-
bacon.
Okay. It says temporarily closed. I wonder what the hell happened.
They closed?
It says temporarily closed.
Oh, we shut them bitch down.
Y'all shut that bitch down.
Dude, they had some pretty good shrimp and grits too. I'll tell you that.
Too much bacon.
I love
Maybe
me some
pass.
shrimp and grits.
Grease protocols or something.
Shrimp and grits is good, bro.
Oh, so
You know what's funny is I've never cooked grits ever in my life, but I've had grits.
I've never
and
cooked them either.
It's always good because
so good.
I've heard cooking grits, you can fuck that shit up easily.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why I've never cooked them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't cook things I can fuck up easy.
Right? I go for the glory.
Yeah, you guys want breakfast? I could do breakfast.
All day omelets.
All types of breakfasts. Yep.
Fucking we're killing
Anything
all
with
the-
eggs, baby. Eggs, yeah, pancakes. You want waffles? I can do this shit all day.
Hey,
I'm gonna slice up some fruit real nice, put it on a plate. Sure. You want some cereal with that? Continental style here. It's like staying at a hotel.
You know what's funny is I remember shout out to my man Attila, bro. We had a townhouse where it was his and I was renting a room, and I remember I would cook breakfast, right? And he used to trip how like the simple shit because he didn't know how to cook, right? But I would scramble the egg and then on the pan, and then on one side I throw some cheese, and then I'd fold it over, and he'd be like, "How the fuck do you do that?" How do you fold it over like that? I'm like, just do it like that with a spatula.
Yeah, like yesterday, my wife and I were like talking in the kitchen. We were like cooking together, and she would like throw in shit in the pan. I was like stirring it and shit. Like we weren't even talking about the food. We were just talking about other
and we
shit.
don't even measure things. You know, recipes, you don't measure nothing. You just do it to like your life.
Oh, she was probably measuring shit. I don't know. I was just stirring stuff, putting it places, moving it around.
Anytime there's like measurements and stirring and things like that, I let the kids do that shit because they get a kick out of that. Yeah, let them do that shit.
Science class.
Yeah,
Measurements.
Get the beakers out.
Ounces.
I used to cut my dope fucking. I used to cut my dope.
And a half cup of butter, a tablespoon here. You know.
That's fun.
What was that? Donnie Brasco. He's like a punch of salt. He's like, well, what's a punch of salt? A punch, you know, like this, like just a fucking handful. A punch of salt. A punch of salt. You know? Come on, Donnie. What are you talking about?
That's my father-in-law with everything.
He would talk
Punch
to
of salt.
Donnie like he was an idiot. Donnie, you gotta put the bean on the outside. You know what I mean? Like this, put the bean on the outside. Hey, when he gives Donnie the money for Christmas, and then before he leaves, he goes, Donnie, you know what?
Can borrow a few bucks.
Let me get a few bucks. You know what? Get it out the thing. He gets it right back out of his Christmas card.
Hilarious.
Yes.
I got to go back and rewatch that movie. It's been a minute.
But you know, it's Lefty, bro. It's a good one. It's a good one. But hey, on that note, Neon Peacock, let them know about all the ill merch that everyone can have. Let them know about the site, all that shit.
Yeah, you can check out the site. It's right there, neonpeacock.threadless.com. I know it's a little wordy, but go check that out, copy paste it or whatever to your URL, and you can grab a whole bunch of cool merch. You can scroll through women's, men's, kids, stuff for your house, extras, I don't know, mouse pads, fucking stickers from my art. So if there's a design you like, you can click on the design and then funnel through the category and then order some shit through there, which is always cool. And you can check me out on Twitter, ff_peacock for my fantasy football shit. And then on my Instagram is Neon Peacock Art. And that's where you can see some of my newer things that I'm working on with like 3D animation, holographic, trading cards that look like NFTs and shit like that. So I have one of Davis Mills that I did. I did one of my nephew. Those are about 10-second AVI clips. But then, like, I had to convert those because Instagram doesn't let you fucking upload AVI. Anyway, so there's a whole process to that. Yeah. But, or at least through the device I was using or whatever. But anyway, but it's all there in high resolution stuff, so you can check that out. And I'm also doing some 3D sculpting animation stuff that I'd like to post on there. Plus, like, all the stupid new shoes I buy. That's if you like shoes.
You have a problem, man.
I do have a problem. I just got a pair of shoes. Like there's a cold front coming in. I just got some with some fur. I just got some with some fur on the inside that match my fucking like jacket that I'm wearing right now. So anyway, I'm gonna wear those.
See the inside.
No, you can kind of see these like from the outside of the liner. Anyway,
I love it. You're the old me. I used to be that way.
But go, if you go check out my Instagram, you'll see all that stupid shit there too. But a lot of the animation stuff that I've been messing with lately is on there. So go check that out.
That's awesome, man. Guru.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, it's the closeouts, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, so y'all can go find me at Spencer the Guru on all social media. Y'all can also go check out bet.nola.com where we've got live shows, articles up there, dropping a new article tomorrow on the best DFS value. So for those that play Super Draft, y'all can go check that out. We'll be live on there, so y'all go check it out. Bet.nola.com as well as at Spencer the Guru. Appreciate y'all and can't wait to be back tomorrow for the debate show.
Yeah. That's so dope that you, before the Super Draft Pro thing came upon us, me and you we always talk, and goddamn it, you're working for Bet.Nola, and they were fucking with that same shit. That's fucking awesome.
Fucking with Caesar,
universe.
man. Hell
Fucking
yeah,
universe.
for sure, man.
Jesus Christ.
Brings it
All
all
right.
back together.
You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube at JC Money Design. Make sure you guys come catch our show. Me and Coach Craig do a show every day for Super Draft Pro. It's about 6:05 p.m. Eastern time every day. Sometimes it changes. I think tomorrow the game starts at 6:30 or 7:30 Eastern time. So it'll.
You have the power to control time. Jesus.
All right. We're Paul. Wait, this will be a push back 30 minutes.
But yeah. We'll still be starting tomorrow at 6:05 Eastern. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. I'll tune in.
Maybe we'll get risky and go 6:06. Who knows?
Yeah, probably usually starts like 6:07, 6:08. Craig and I get to talking beforehand about shit, and he gets carried away. And I'm like, all right, we got to go live. And then it's like 6:10. I'm like, I was like 5:10. I'm like, oh, yo, we got to go live.
Hey, y'all got to film me on this. Like the 2-3 minutes before we go live, those conversations are always like gold already. It's like,
oh, yeah.
It's like we're just all chopping it up.
We just got to go live.
We're about to, I know, right? Like,
that's like the preview. Then you run the intro, and then we do the intro.
Yeah, because it's like a warm up. It's like we're warming up. Like we have a little.
But we know we're not on though. That's why we're so good.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like like the goddamn warm up fucking Curry and shit. Like they make all their threes in like the warm ups. Like it's just. Like,
I was opposite, man. I was like making all that shit in warm up, and then the game would come, and I wouldn't really hit the shots. So I don't know.
Because you know the game is on.
Yeah, the more we can.
Unless I was sick, like if I was sick, like coming off a flu or whatever, like the Jordan effect, like then like I never missed. It was weird. It's fucking crazy.
Like Justin Fields, bro, he's only good the last 4 minutes of a game. You just gotta tell him it's the last 4 minutes every time. You know
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is the same way too. You gotta be like, hey, bro, it's the third quarter. It's the fourth quarter, and he goes crazy. It's like second quarter. Yeah, hey, Hustler, tell him about everything, bro.
Oh, yeah. Just make sure you are tapping in. Go to fantasyfootballhustler.com. You can go get to all the podcasts there. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can get to YouTube from there. Go follow me everywhere. Make sure you turn on the notifications because we got JC Money Show on here on the channel every day, too. So you want to know when all these shows are coming up because we're coming live multiple times a day. We're keeping fantasy news today, rocking all the way through the Super Bowl at least. Every single day of the week. So make sure you guys are tapping in fantasyfootballhustler.com. You can go get the Super Draft Pro there also. So go get in on everything.
Yeah.
Yes, everything. Hey, and per usual, the earth is my turf. Universe, give me money. Aaron Rodgers, fuck you. Because I love you a lot. You're going to do it to me, you son of a bitch. Take us out of here.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah. Yeah, we make